Let's battle Little Bighorn.
Oh boy! Battle map.
Here's the drums off in the distance of the Indians, and he turns to a Geordie soldier and goes, "They got more drums." And the Geordie soldier just goes,
"Red Moogle
bastards." Fucking
Red Moogle's off to the bottom corner of our screen. Why are you on the bottom of the corner of your screen?
Do I need to move my camera a little, or do you just need to move the screen?
Ooh. See, that's Red using her Eldritch powers to.
Oh no! I just moved her, so she fit in the spot. I have to move her back. Hold on, give it. Right, there we go. Going. Hey, Dracon.
Don't fuck with me.
I'm good. I'm good. They just turn. Keep turning red.
We did nothing. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why are you blaming me?
Okay.
I just want to point
Red
out.
moved her webcam multiple times.
No.
I just want to point out here, right?
One naughty one here.
I just want to point out here that on the battle screen, Mitch still had T-posing Space Marine party in his slot. Goes to show how long it's been since we've been on the battle map screen.
Yeah. So, speaking of Midge, I don't know if you saw him.
Oh my god, why is he so big?
It's the McFarlane.
That's what she said.
Giggity. No, he's huge. He's an action figure.
This is a Christian D&D game.
No.
Bollocks!
Lies.
Let me have that Thunderhammer, sir! Woof!
Demonetized.
Look, I'm just going to say, there's only one stream a week that I swear on, and it's this motherfucker.
So, you'll get more detailed pics of him on my Discord server, but he is the McFarlane artist proof. I painted this from blank grey. Me, personally.
It's very good. I love it.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, Anto. Mighty Dragon. How you doing, guys?
I tell you what,
it's very reasonably priced.
Yeah,
for
I know. I got plugged in one tweet and I had a message because of it. I want to also say, because I haven't said this, I think, on this at all. I just said that I got the copy for Fantasy Grounds that we are using right now from a fan 3 years ago. I just said that, but I want to especially call him out because I think he's on almost all. I think he's on all of our communities except for Rivals.
He should be.
Right. I'm not feeling left out.
He will be now. He knows the
and he graciously decided to help me this week while I was having problems migrating the license from his account to my account for official purposes, so that we could actually get the discount for Unity that we'll be using in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I want to specifically call it out, and I need to make sure that I pronounce it right, so I'm not going to at all, but he did try and give me a pronunciation guide on his name. So Lothian?
Write it on a piece of paper.
Lothian?
Lothian Tam.
Lothian.
Lothian.
Lothian gave me this it's his own copy that he bought at full price that he never used and gave it to me in 2017.
That is it. That is beautiful.
What a legend.
And helped me over the last 2 days sending emails to support. To get them to gift me his copy officially on my account. With not even surly or anything like that, just super helpful about it. Great guy.
Yeah, no, I can attest to Lothian being an excellent supporter of communities. He helped me out when I initially started streaming. He threw bits and stuff and was very supportive. So yeah, he is a top top bloke.
Yeah, so he's the guy that's responsible for this not being on Roll20 anymore, which is both a blessing and a curse. But very soon it's going to be just a whole blessing, because now we want to.
Like we are to you, both a blessing and a curse.
And a curse.
It is not true.
You have no idea how true that is for.
No, we love Roach and we don't punish him at all.
So
that's the blessing moments, and then there's the curse moments.
Yeah. So
mostly
by the way, Midge, I just want to say before we move on, I just want to say, Midge, and I don't want to call you out on this, but it's now it's actually very apparent. I like the mustache. It's growing in now that it's actually colored a bit over last week, and it looks pretty good. You should wear that.
I mean, I'm keeping it around because basically I've been in. The reason for it is I've been in an ongoing audition process for a World War I film. Unfortunately, it's probably going to have to go for the panto, so I look younger than half the cast. But I need to then grow it until September, so it will be all of 2021.
It's like it might just be the camera, kind of an Errol Flynn kind of thing. It's very
thin.
It
looks a little Errol Flynn-y. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very thin.
It's
good. It's good. Yeah.
I wonder if you'll have any pronounced luck and like help me stop rolling 2s because we're gonna need it tonight.
Nice. You should keep rolling 2 so you can get jacked for your World War I film.
Yeah.
Fair.
No, you want to malnourished.
No, I want to be malnourished for that. I want to be well.
So let's get into the game because Red's been chomping at the bit. Okay.
Yeah, Rivallon wants to kill something.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes, I need to flex my
You teased
barbarian
him
muscles
at the end of the last live stream.
So last week we
Bowed
went
and
through, and we finally had the invasion occur. You guys spent the entire session getting prepared for it, getting ready for it, and you went through the final days training, getting things ready, training the troops that you had access to. Found out that Vogue is not great at
Talking to people.
Advocating his case for things. He's a better soldier than he is a diplomat.
Bit like Isaac
but-
to see something.
Like Isaac trying to roll.
I don't have visible eyes. Like, come on.
But
Bit like
we
Isaac
got
trying to
to
spot a
the
liar.
day- Yeah, we got to the day of the invasion, where you saw and encountered the fleet that arrived, saw its monstrous power, and the opening shots of the boarding. Or not boarding, landing. There we go. Because you don't board the land, you just land on the land.
Yes.
Yeah. Give me a... just give me a...
Drink some tea. Drink some tea.
I just downed this entire
Drink
thing
more
full of
tea.
Irish breakfast tea. Like, basically...
is that-
Irish breakfast, so basically whiskey.
Yeah, I was about to
No,
say.
that's a Twilling's flavor. That's a Twilling's flavor. It's Irish breakfast black tea. It's like
Yes,
super...
yes, of course. Made
Yes,
of
it
whiskey.
tastes like
My tea,
single
please
peated whiskey.
confirm.
Yes, it tastes like single peated whiskey. Yeah.
Holy shit! No, he's right. It's an actual thing. It's a blend of several black teas.
Don't
None of them
encourage
from
him,
Ireland.
Mitch!
See,
None of
here's
them
the
from
thing,
Ireland,
right?
no.
Yeah. here's
All
the
of
thing,
them
though,
from
right?
the Punjab. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
Here's the
not
thing,
when
though,
it's
right?
tea
Both
grows in
Midge
Ireland.
and Rival are right in that you would take that and then add whiskey to it to make it actually
Thank
Irish
you.
whiskey.
If you're
But
gonna
if
do
this
something right,
actually
do it
tasted
right.
like whiskey, then I'd be probably a whiskey man because I like this.
you'd be
can't
an
taste that,
alcoholic. Yeah.
I want to be a whiskey man.
Hence, I don't drink.
I am already a whiskey man.
Yeah, like I just had a massive cup of tea as well before the stream, and then as we were starting, another one got handed to me. I'm like, I am going to be buzzing. It's just like I've just drunk this amount of tea.
Oh.
This is my cup of tea
Oh, yeah.
for the game.
That's the cup
So-
I used to take to work.
So you saw the opening shots of the landings. You saw the troops getting into ships. You've heard the opening shots of the fire of the return fire from the troops in the harbor district, and we ended off right at the end with all of you getting hit. Well, not hit. You all experiencing the blast wave of the of a nearby hit.
Yeah.
It was so powerful, it's disrupting Roach's dialogue.
No, that's just me not having slept in 24 hours. So this is keeping me awake.
That's what I was
Do I
talking
have to
about
give you a
us.
disapproving look again, Roach?
It was either this or not have a game this week.
No, I desperately needed the game.
So, we ended off last session with you charging down the streets towards the sound of gunfire and fighting, getting hit by a blast wave of a nearby hit of the bombard cannon. But I did want to go back in time just a little bit, because I was trying to rush through the opening of this so that we could kind of get to a point where we could end the game off and begin now. But that meant that I overlooked some of my notes about things and details, which especially became apparent because Ustenia has Eagle Eye and had full line of sight on things, so he would have actually been able to see stuff that others might not have been able to. So, one, Ustenia, you see you see all of the ships have this flag flying above them. So let me.
Ooh. Even the viewers get to see this.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, her again!
Uh-oh.
Well, it's the symbol. I printed stuff off, guys.
Uh-oh.
We saw that on the coinage, right?
It was on the wet
Yeah.
memo.
Oh, it's on the memo as well. I really like that flag. That's really nice.
So
I
it just
really hate that
confirms
flag.
what we already know.
Yeah.
Also, Ustenia sees other flags in a band going from top to bottom. They're colored, smaller, almost one-to-one like
Semaphore.
squares, in a pattern going down. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
A semaphore. Does anybody know semaphore? Is it the same semaphore?
No, and no, my character doesn't either.
None of
I'm
us
just
are
going to
sailors.
drop. Just going to drop these in order of how you see them to the into the chat, so that you can so that you have access to them. I did not have enough time to make an image of it because
Okay.
I was spending time doing my Unity thing, and then had that pulled out from under me. But I'm not bitter.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Roach?
Uh,
Bitter?
kinda sounds-
Never.
Sounds like it.
No. Roach would never be
I'm not-
bitter like Irish
Never.
breakfast tea, you say?
It's
He,
not.
what, he
that's
should
not
have some, I don't know,
bitter.
whiskey in it or something
I'm-
like that.
Yeah. You should have thrown in just a little bit of Jameson in there, you know, spice it
Yeah.
up a little.
Yep.
I don't drink.
You will
Good.
after this
You
live
shouldn't. It's
stream.
bad for you. You will have to after you're finished with us, fucker.
There's one thing I need to make sure
Oh.
about the spelling here. I just need to.
I want to do a lot of killing today.
I think the
You're gonna
Discord
get to-
cameras are in the wrong
Oh, yeah.
order.
There is going to be
They
many,
are.
many murderings today. Actually, that's
Yeah,
good.
many,
Because
many.
I just
Rivallon,
realised that too. My Discord
Is
cameras
Rivallon-
are in the wrong order, so I'm just going to
Oh,
change
that's
things
good.
around.
Mine are in the normal one.
yeah,
I,
mine
I had to move mine around anyway for the battle map screen anyway.
because you still had T-posing Space Marine Atari.
Because I realised we actually haven't used this battle map screen in about since Red has had a camera.
Oh, no, that's moving. That doesn't move. Go back. Go back.
Oh,
Seeing
So,
Red's face has
Red-
pacified this game so much we just haven't fought anything since.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Exactly. She's constantly
Okay.
doing the whole, let's be nice to people.
Okay. So what I see here is minus 5% resistance to fire damage, plus 5 commander experience. I also see impossible to detonate magazine, another plus 5. That's illegal. You can't have two of the same banner on your ship. I also
For
see
everybody who doesn't know what he's talking about.
Invincible. On flooding, I see.
We're being attacked by Flanders and Bavaria.
And is that fucking Ukraine at the bottom? God damn.
no,
think
Ukraine
it's
is
Ukraine.
yellow and blue.
Ah, and there's
But
France.
we are getting attacked by the
France,
upside down French.
Yeah.
Not the upside down French. They never run away.
This would have been a lot
Yeah.
cooler if I had an image of it.
Yeah, so I was basically just calling out what I recognized from World of Warships.
Yeah, I assumed so too as well. I was like, is that
Just-
that's the
Just for
exact.
people's
That's the
reference.
exact order of the flags that you see.
a World of
There's a
Warship
lot of
reference?
duplicate. It might. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
There's there's 12.
So
and
basically,
there's
they're going in
2.
with all the buffs.
Yeah, 3. 2. A lot of them are duplicates. There's only a few actual uniques.
England expects every man to do his duty.
Yeah, watch this be a pun of that. The Gaul expects everybody to do their duty.
Something like that.
Well, if it's letters, it's going to be in reality, it's going to be in
Elven,
ancient Elvish, and none of us have a fucking clue. And Mog doesn't read flag.
She does, however, read everything else.
What use are you then?
But that's what you. That's
the first language we haven't been able to translate. Flag.
I mean,
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Can Mog read flag?
Read your language thing to me.
Because you might be able to understand that.
If it's because it's a codified language.
Yeah.
It's iconographical, but that means it's codified. It's in language.
Okay,
So
let me find. Talk amongst yourselves while I find my.
You might actually be able to just based
Mog
off
speaks
like,
boat.
Oh my god!
yes, I do indeed speak both.
That might be 100% yes. You might actually be able to speak this.
I like that.
Speaks boat, ancient Elvish, and also tree on occasion.
I just need to.
Well, you're going to enjoy this.
Occasionally tree.
Occasionally.
Chat has suggested whoever kills the least buys the drinks at the end of this fight.
So that'll be me, probably.
Yeah, you're on healing duty, so.
But I'm also poor, so nobody's getting drinks. So congrats, you're all going
No
to
change there then.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could do a competition of who face tanks the most damage, but I
It's definitely going to be Ustinia.
That's going to be Ustinia.
Isaac. No, it's
Isaac,
always Isaac.
Isaac.
Because
100%,
I
yeah.
never get hit.
Okay,
Well,
Roach.
not never, but
It's true. I get hit.
All right, hold on, guys. Okay, Red, go ahead.
You can read all writing.
Writing.
So, say that as you wish, but I mean, hieroglyphics is a form of writing, and that's pictures.
Yeah, it's pictography. Yeah, because it's pictography. Yeah, pictography.
You tell me.
All right.
He just wants to know what the flags say.
No, that was actually a
Cameras are
good
fixed!
thing to bring up. Thing.
Sorry.
Yay.
I'm just very happy with myself. I fixed my cameras midstream.
Congratulations.
There you go, Red.
Thank you.
Getting DM'd secrets. Ooh.
Ooh, boy.
Mitch,
Spicy.
I don't like your tweet. It says I like it, but I don't like it. We're not going to get TPK'd. Have faith.
Have faith in Taylor or Batman. I don't care which
Have
one.
you seen how many men and cannons they've got?
Yes, but do you know
Yes,
what
but we have
Rivallon
a
sees?
Ustinia and a Rivallon. We're
Targets.
fine.
You know
I
what
don't know.
Rivallon sees? A target-rich environment.
Okay.
But yeah,
Do
I
you
whispered
have
that to
fire
you in
arrows?
game.
Yeah.
He does.
I have 7.
Have you sent me it?
Yeah, it's whispered in game.
Oh.
It's on your
See,
screen.
all I can imagine,
It's
right,
on your screen.
is Rivallon looking at like people
shit.
like directly in front of like a thing of like black powder kegs, and him going, "I don't see a supply depot. I see a target-rich environment." Twing.
Oh, that's giving me flashbacks. That gives me flashbacks to another campaign.
Right, so
Last time I was near gunpowder, I lost a character. Like,
Yeah.
So, does Mog see the flags? Because it was Ustinia who saw the flags, and he's not going to explain those flags as we're running through.
Don't give him a way out!
No, because I
Don't give him a way out!
as we're
Sure.
running towards the harbour,
Sure,
you'll see them.
you can
so.
see them. Sure.
Okay, it says Yaren's return.
Ah.
Oh, great.
Sorry, what?
Yaren's return.
Yaren's
Yaren's
return.
return.
Well,
Oh.
Well, fuck.
For those who
Elves
don't
can
know,
live a long time, so.
for those who don't know, Yaren is one of the people who was, well, let's just say, exiled.
It's the previous
The thing
king
is-
of this place.
Yeah.
One of Ustinia's ancestors proceeded to proceeded to yeet him off of this continent.
Well, we saw one of the coins said Yaren the Second, didn't it? So.
Yeah. For all we know, their leadership could still be called the same thing.
Yep.
So who the hell knows? That's all you got.
Yeah.
That was the stuff that we missed in the last episode, in which I was trying to rush through, and that never worked. So now you are
Taking
firmly in You are firmly in the Ashtown district, moving towards the Old Town and Pearl Docks area of Stonelas. There was just an explosion nearby from a short or maybe long round. You're not sure where they're aiming these big guns.
Boom, 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 boom.
And you hear a fusillade of fire coming from the docks area. What do you do?
Where are we going? Are we going there or are we going to the palace? We need to decide now.
There's nothing left of the palace.
Yeah, we're going
We
straight
need
to
to
the
destroy
harbor,
that
I think.
artillery, is what I'm thinking.
Well, that's fine to destroy the artillery. I would like to know one thing.
Yes.
You're very calm.
Yeah. Target-rich environment. I've never been happy. What happened to the High Prince? Because didn't the dream end up with him being on the stage?
I
in
reckon
chains,
he's coming
being-
back to be killed on the stage because they want to do that in public.
Well, I get that, but, you know, shouldn't we
our
protect
main-
the Prince?
Our main goal out
the
of all of
targets.
this is to stop mass casualties of innocents. That's why we came here. Those cannons are the biggest threat to that.
I'm agreed.
So each way, we're running to a target-rich environment. That's just what I'm getting out of this.
Yes.
Rivallon, you
Yes.
get to murder fools today. Yes! And I
Hey,
probably should go
Prince,
up
sorry.
and blow up some boats.
High
Christina?
Prince already have his guards, and if he dies, he dies. And we won't get elected. Populace don't have
We
no
are
such
having
luxury.
this as we're running, and
We're
Bog is
sprinting and we're
desperately
having a
trying
political
not to
conversation.
run.
It's the usual day.
They won't
We
trust
go-
us enough right now to defend them.
Yeah.
We're not in enough for that. Like, if we come across the opportunity to save him, of course we will. But right now, our directive is save the people.
All right.
Except Justinia is going, alright.
Just
Everyone else
casually strolling. Just casually strolling.
Justinia's
Well,
just like,
it's kind of funny. Justinia's starting to go towards like lawful
Neutral?
good.
Lawful neutral
It's
in my
weird.
mind. No, I
Well,
think he's more lawful neutral in my mind.
Yeah, we must protect the established aristocracy.
we must protect the establishment.
I really
of
like
drink.
those guys, okay?
My
I don't know, I'm
Protect
thinking
the
about
bad
starting a
guys.
movement. Maybe something white.
We must protect the bad cats, yes. They're good after the
I mean,
long night
as a
drinking.
member of the church, yes, I have to side with that movement.
No
Right,
comment.
So,
Run!
for everybody who doesn't get that, history.
Oh. many
no,
moons ago.
I want to play Rasputin as a D&D character. He'd be an amazing wizard, high charisma, high wisdom, like wizard, like.
But, you know,
No, it would be a
full
high
chaotic
charisma,
evil.
low wisdom, because he got.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
because
meant.
he just ate
because he
poison
wasn't
and didn't give a
smart
shit.
enough to die the first time.
High charisma, high con, not necessarily high intelligence, just. Or
You know,
Oh, die.
when they
A
hang
warlock.
you should just call it a day.
You'd be
Or play him as a warlock. Yeah,
Yeah.
play him as a warlock who's pretending to be
Actually,
a
what
wizard.
you'd probably want to do, like a social rogue that makes people think he's a warlock.
Or
Yeah,
arcane
We'll
trickster.
fight!
Like,
I want to fight.
yeah. Well, you guys keep going off into tangents. All right, so
Well, it's your job to keep us on the straight and narrow. It's not our fault.
So-
dude.
So we've got another 5 minutes, and now I'm going to roll again.
I should open it.
The next
Or just
shell
destroying
lands
these
straight on
cannons
top
that he
of us. Wiping us out.
It actually could.
So
Don't jinx it. Don't put
that's
that evil on us.
that's highly unlikely. So
In this
It
game,
happened.
the shells go across the city. Another round of fire, and they don't land nearby, but for one of them, which lands like amongst the docks in front of you, by a good ways in front of you in the docks. It looks like, but none of the others seem to strike anywhere that you can see. They're fairly far out, or hidden by the natural undulations of the ground. As you continue moving forward, you round a corner of the street, and you see. By the way, most of the people have already started vacated most of the areas. Like you've seen people here and there passing by you, civilians just running. But you round the corner of a street on your way to the docks, and you see a bunch, maybe 10 or 15, would look to be guards or some sort of maybe personal guard. You're not sure if they're city or personal guards. They have similar uniforms that are not moving, but just kind of animatedly talking amongst themselves in the middle of a crossroads.
Run up to them.
Yeah, I shout guardsmen at them. See how they react.
Well, I mean, they look up. They're ready. Most of them have their weapons already out. The few that don't, they go for their weapons when you come by, but they see you're
Friendlies.
They see you're not who are actually
What
attacking,
order
but
are
they don't have an order. They're not part of the military.
Oh.
They're part of a guard force. You're not sure if
They're personal or town.
or town guards.
Yeah,
But they are
one of the two.
guard force.
Guardsmen.
But they're at they're kind of they're kind of in a state they're ready to if you're hostile, but
killed.
they're not actively going to you. But they look up to you, and in the middle of a conversation, two of them, which look to be kind of maybe some leaders of some sort. They have slightly better uniforms. Were in the middle of talking to each other animatedly. You didn't catch anything before you got close enough, and they noticed you. And then the one of them yelled. Actually, both of them yell out simultaneously. Basically the exact same thing, but at a slight out of syncness. A slight out of syncness. Who goes there? Who goes there? It's just it's stupid.
No, I was going to
Turquoise
say that.
Company.
Jinx.
Turquoise Company. Have you seen General Hustle and Vogue?
They look to each other, and they both start speaking again and look at each other.
One at a time, please.
One of them, probably the older looking one, it's pretty close. They're both humans. The older looking one speaks up. Don't know who that is.
What are your current orders?
Don't have any.
Come with us.
We're in the middle of trying to figure that out. We're city guards. The orders are to defend the city, but that's all of our orders normally.
Get people out of the city then. Help as many people as you can. There were destroyed buildings.
They kind
Any injured?
Not with us. No, we were in the.
Is there an evacuation order for the city, protocol?
They look to each other, kind of talk amongst themselves for a second. Not really. No, it's
Okay, here's the choice. You either start helping your citizens evacuate, or you're coming with us to the front lines.
All right. We'll try and evacuate the civilians.
Good man.
Good. Which way? Which is the quickest way to the docks?
And they kind of look amongst each other, talk for a bit.
Head towards the sea.
You're not on the main street, so it's kind of a back way. You gotta twist around. If you just keep heading that direction, you'll eventually find it.
We've got.
Yeah, we're gone.
We've
We're all
already
right.
gone.
Good luck. Go.
Tail end of that, the younger one of the two just go, "What the hell was that?"
And the other one saying,
Adventurous.
heroes.
Adventurous.
They
God,
would see us
dear.
heavily armed. Well, they would see one heavily armed elf at least.
One heavily armed elf, a heavily armed dragonborn,
You're
a heavily
all
armed
heavily
human,
armed.
a heavily armed
No,
somewhat
The
human,
Uteshian has
heavily
a
armed half-orc.
two-handed battle axe covered.
Yes.
He holds
in-
with one hand.
in
Which-
stains
one
of
hand.
blood. Stains of
The
blood.
dragonborn is
A
wearing a set of plate
ridiculously-
mail that wouldn't go
A
astray on a high
ridiculous, ridiculous helmet made of the skin of a displacer
head.
beast.
Yeah, the decapitated head of a display.
He's wearing his set of half plate that looks like it would belong to.
So they're gonna ask questions. We're kind of past that point.
Keep running.
Yep,
Let's
Okay,
go.
so you keep going. You pass through the Ashtown district, and now you're inside of Old Town. Old Town's the oldest part of the city, and still holds buildings from before the conquest. It was not one of the parts that burned down completely. So you haven't been in this part that much, but there's like old Elvish architectural buildings here and there sprinkled between some of the newer construction, kind of half timber buildings and stones, etc. As you go forward, and the fighting you hear has died down a lot in front of you. The shots that you were fairly certain were a part of your trained group of 30 musketmen that you had worked with throughout the week. Those have died down quite a bit, but there's still active fighting and shooting going on. It's still too far for you to discern voices or like the sounds of individuals or men. Just kind of the din of fighting going on somewhere, but it's definitely died down a lot, and it's closer, but not in the way. Actually, give me a perception check.
Here we go, boys. And girls.
I mean, you're playing a
18.
female as well.
That's true. I am
24.
playing a lady. Hey,
Oh, an 18.
not bad, Isaac.
Basically everybody but Ustenia.
Yeah.
That's a rare one, actually. That's a
That's
rare.
rare.
It is a
He
rare-
is
it is
just
a
power
very rare
running,
one.
that's why.
He's just
It's
like-
There's a wall in my way. It's not anymore.
He's pre-prepped to rage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's already
Getting
like,
that heart rate up. He's
The,
like,
He has
the red,
plenty of
the
reason
red
to be
is
angry right
slowly
now.
closing in.
Yeah. The sounds of
The
fighting have
eyebrows are
died
slowly
down and gotten closer, but not just because you have moved closer. The fighting has also gotten deeper into the city. It's no longer just confined to the docks area. And Sesh and Mog, you both would realize as well that you're getting fairly close to the front. Like it's midway through the Old Town district's like lower quarters now. It's out of the Pearl Docks.
will we be there in the next action round, essentially?
Next 5 minutes, possibly. It depends. It depends. It's sporadic, so
Back in
that's
a bit.
giving you just kind of gauging right now what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just kind of gauging how close are we to the front line.
Yeah, it's maybe it's beyond the cusp.
I just bellow out to everybody, 5 minutes. That's it.
Okay, fair enough.
5
I'll be over here.
Just, Ostini
Oh, you
just
didn't mean
picks up
that?
Rivallon.
Okay.
you gotta get up that beachhead.
Ostini just picks up Rivallon and keeps running. Just
Coral, we're stuck on the fucking.
Suddenly realizes she's bleeding from the neck. He's stabbing me. What? Oh, right. Picked him up.
No touching.
This is 5 minutes hydration break. Bring out the camelbacks. So you
get those bloody breach charges.
hold on. So that's been one whole action there. We've moved. So
No, it's the reverse. We're the Germans in this situation.
Hands.
let him burn.
Collins, did you bring the longbow? Rivallon.
MG34 longbow.
Yes.
Do we know enough like old Elvish to say not Kalan, not Kalan. Check.
Grey waist.
If you don't get that reference,
Murderer.
That-
Murderer.
That's from that's from Saving Private Ryan.
It
where
is, yeah.
The two Germans are surrendering during the D-Day scene. They're not speaking German. They're speaking Czech. Because they're part of the Ost battalions. Shells race overhead. None of them land anywhere near you. It looks like instead of targeting specific structures now, they are just bombarding the city at random, and none of the dice came up with your district number that you were in. So,
well, we can.
Sorry, what?
Well, we can say that this is like them trying to save what was left of the old cities because they don't care about anything else because this is all
Their architecture.
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, they landed further into the city. None of them landed on the south side of the city, so it's just kind of landed deep into the bulk
docks?
of the buildings.
Yeah.
No, the bulk of the buildings to like to Northgate and the Ashtown district and the Upper Wards area.
So like all
nothing-
along the coast there, essentially.
I just choked on my own saliva.
That does happen. Congratulations, mate. You're getting old.
That does happen.
Holy shit! I just like sucked in really quickly. I went. I just had to keep really quiet during that explanation. Like,
Just imagine.
Look at that.
God, that'd be the worst way to go. The coroner's just looking at him, just choked on his own spit.
Ugh. And suddenly the animator had a heart attack and the monster disappeared.
So yeah, you continue towards the front lines while you are moving. Okay, you are down one of not the main roads, but like a side road, trying to get to winding your way through the kind of tight knit old buildings. And you see at the end of the road a group of probably 20 men. They're all carrying muskets and wearing the green of the Kalan dynasty. And they are in not great condition and running.
Where? Towards us?
Towards you, yes.
Okay, time to. What's the old tactic? The hammer and anvil. Let's do this.
I thought they were in Kalan Dynasty.
Yeah, they're ours.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
They're ours. They need raiding.
Yeah, let's hold these guys here.
Rivallon
And let
steps
everyone else
out
kill
into
them.
the street
Question,
and says muskets
question,
to me. Like really loud.
Question. Are they running to us in disorder, or they look like they're retreating in good order? There's a big difference.
Give me
Yeah.
a perception check.
Can I try that as well?
Sure.
I wouldn't have a clue, so no.
19.
17.
They're not doing great.
Okay, they're routing. We need to rally them.
I was already working on that.
Yeah, but I needed to know were they falling back in good order or were they routing? If they're falling back in good order, us stopping them would be bad because you know they're doing it for a reason.
Yeah, they're trying to
So,
get
yeah, they're-
some sort of edge.
They're going. What were you saying, Rivallon?
Step out in the street and yell muskets to me.
Chosen man. Like no, that was a horrible.
is
never do
there
that.
like a
Chosen men.
Is there like a set of crates or anything that we can stand on to get a view over them to see what they're running from?
Can I see over them?
Justinia
No.
plays the harper to.
I
Really?
pick
Shot.
Isaac up.
Give me a charisma check. Well, actually, you can specify if you're trying to be a Arlie Ermy kind of leader, where you're just berating them into submission, or if you're going to be a sharp with inspiration. 'Cause
Oh,
I'll
I'm
say
going for a
persuasion.
sharp.
Sharp, so that be persuasion.
I worked with the same soldiers, didn't I? Similar soldiers, or at least like.
You didn't work with the muskets, but if you want, I'll allow Rivallon to roll that with advantage if you help.
Yes, I'm helping.
Okay.
Yeah, he's being my
Because
harper.
Yeah.
I'm being the harper.
He's being the good cop and bad cop.
Right as rain, sir.
That was really good. Well done. I get a 9.
Nine.
Even with advantage, I
Nothing.
suck.
No.
To be fair, those were two very bad rolls.
Fine, I'll do it again.
No, it's fine. I need to test that against their current disarray.
Morale. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a morale check. Oh no.
Okay, are they gonna pass their leadership test?
Yeah, I was gonna say leadership test. Something I was always really bad with.
Okay, I'm gonna say because you didn't get above a 10, you're only gonna give them a +1 to that. I'm basically making up rules as I go to try and count something here to make this work.
And this, viewer, is how we break ropes.
I gotta come up with a mass battle system for this game now. Actually, no, I do have a book for that. I gotta read up on that and see if I can adapt it for this
Look, if
game.
Rivallon doesn't get something to kill today,
Doesn't
strong
rivals coming across
followers. Yeah, I was
3,000
gonna
miles.
say
Yeah, it's a
blind
mass
followers.
battle
does it.
system. Yeah,
It does.
So I might have to look up that and see if I can work through it. It's not too crunchy.
No, it's a really good mass battle system actually.
Oh,
I really like
I
it.
think Colville does pretty good work, to be fair to him.
No, yeah, I'll have to look that up. Okay, so 14. Yeah, they don't stop. Like they don't stop as a group.
As a unit, yeah.
As a unit. But one of them looks like Rivallon. You know him as like a mid-level, not commander, but like a mid-level trooper. Like he's in charge of a couple of guys, like a corporal equivalent. Even though that doesn't technically exist as a rank.
A veteran.
Yeah, like a veteran trooper. Like everybody's like soot stained and like they've been firing their muskets and it's black powder, so they're like soot stained and like the streaks of sweat going through the soot. Like they got their uniforms are all kind of rattied up from like firing and moving, and crouching, and getting behind cover and everything. They don't have enough to do a full firing line. They're mostly skirmishers. They've been working as.
Perfect.
Yes.
But one of them but he stops, and Clan Dynasty doesn't do salutes, but he kind of does like a nod to me. He's got his musket there. The lighter match is gone. There, it's like they're not in great shape right now. Off of his basically matchlock copy of the Elven muskets. And he says, "He's bad, sir. He's real bad. Sergeant
Snugglepuff.
Fenwick Snizzlebutt. It was a gnome.
Sergeant Peters.
Well, that's boring.
Not everybody's gonna have a name with 3 hyphens. So,
Hi, how you doing?
not everybody's that powerful enough. Sergeant, what the Pearsons? We'll go with that because that's a little bit better, isn't it?
Patterson!
There we go. Yeah, Pearson.
Ramirez!
Sergeant Pearson. Sergeant Pearson took half the unit. Made a stand at the Dockmaster House.
Where is that?
It's right on the dock. Right there in the harbor. But they didn't care. They held on for a while, but they just set fire to the building.
It was made of wood. What do you expect?
Yeah.
We're all that's left.
Right. Rally your men.
These guys
to me.
look fairly shit kicked, right? To give them a term, they look fairly shit kicked.
Yeah, you don't see anybody like wounded, like from a musket shot or like a stab wound or anything like that. But there's a couple of guys there that definitely took some shrapnel hits or maybe like a ricochet. They've got like some bandages over things. Some of them, their muskets are not in great order. Like,
Are they being pursued down the road? I'm not involved in this
Oh,
conversation
that's
now. I want to see. Are
perception
they
check.
being pursued? Yeah, okay. I want to see what's coming at us.
Yeah, I need to check this as well.
I just wanted a
dirty 20.
Hey, very dirty.
Dirty.
natural 20.
Yay!
Hey.
Isaac
Okay.
just zones
50
out and is
setups!
like,
you don't see anything.
okay.
I wanted to give you something there, but there was
It's fine.
nothing to-
Isaac is
nothing
just still ready, looking down the road.
His
But I'm
eyes just
looking at-
glow for a second. We're good.
No, give me a number. How many of these men look like they could use some sort of healing?
No, nobody's the like.
That is actual healing, not sesh
Yeah.
healing.
What's a guardsman?
Yeah.
Or what's a
Like a level 2 commoner, probably.
like
they're-
a level 2 commoner would have 8 health. Because it's 4 health for a commoner.
If these are the specially like.
These are military men, so these guys could probably be
yeah,
better
but
than
they're
them.
average people. They probably have 15 health. I'd say they're not too bad. Like it's just cuts and scrapes mostly. Really, it's just they've been kind of ran ragged the last like half hour that they've been kind of fighting in a retreat, and now they just kind of that wills you can see is kind of broken on a lot of them. Like they're they're out of their like lighter matches, or they've got no or they're like you can see like their box of ammunition's kind of like half open and it's not that full anymore. Like they've just been kind of fighting like in a fighting retreat, and now they just kind of snapped probably 5 to 6 minutes ago and just kind of broke off as a unit. And by the way, you're only catching this in glimpse because that veteran just kind of tells you that, but the rest of them are still running, like going. They're not in like full route where they're like tossing their guns and like sprinting, but they're not standing to fight right now. They are moving back at a decent pace. Actually, I'll say a couple of them stop. Like maybe out of the 20 you see, the veteran and probably
How
4
far
or
are the
5
others
others
away?
stop.
Yeah.
I'm going
They're
to shout at them.
They're
I'm
in
gonna
like a
shout.
good. They're like a good clip now, so they weren't in like a bunch. They were in like a ragged line moving like as a group.
Yeah.
I let everybody know that these guys aren't being pursued. By the way,
Yeah.
I
I'm going
turn
to-
around to the
I'm going
guys
to
running
bellow
away
at
and
them.
go, wait!
I'm actually
won't
going to
work.
bellow at them as well and just say, put some respect on your general's name and get your asses back here.
intimidation checks. I'm guessing.
I will assist Mog if she wants me to in that one.
Sure, do both of you do an intimidation check.
I am no good at it, so I make.
Or
I'm-
no,
I'm
make
making a help.
Mog. You can go ahead and do an intimidation check with advantage.
I'm not no good at it, but I'm not trained at it. So
Not no good does not make
I'm
sense.
not so no
grammatically.
good, sir.
listen, right? My English degree is
Grammatically,
out
that makes no sense. That's a double one.
Double one.
Oh my god, that's a 1 in like what? That's a 1 in 200 chance. Or something like that. That is.
Oh,
That's an amazing. That's
What did I say?
legitimately.
What did I say?
That's legitimately
It
double
wasn't-
1.
Clearly it did
That's
not
a-
work.
That's
Okay.
a 2.5% chance because it's 5% for each dice. So,
That is amazing.
That
I've never seen that. That's the first time I've had that happen in my games.
Okay.
Snake eyes.
Not
Okay.
the right time, guys. Not the right time.
Oh wow, you just what's that guy's name from Dimension 20? The guy with the glasses that rolls ones all the time. He just I forget his name. Played Grit's
Oh no, yeah. I know the guy you mean. The guy who
Yeah.
plays.
yeah, that doesn't work.
No,
They
clearly.
They just keep
That's
kind
a
of
1 in
going.
1,000 chance, by the way, because
For a
it's
double
20. Because it's 2 dice, and then it's all the different combinations as well. So for a double one, it's a 1. No, it's 1 in 4. No, it's not 2. 1,000. It's a bit less than
1
that.
over 20 times 1 over 20, which is tiny.
Yeah.
It's I think it's 1 in 200 chance.
No, but 1
or
in
near enough.
400.
Yeah, 400.
Yeah, 1 in 400 chance. So that's it's statistically impressive.
Rare.
I was
statistically
doing.
impossible.
Yeah, but yeah, that doesn't stop
yeah.
them. After the veteran kind of unloads his like that little info dump, that basically what you see is what's left of your little musket core. Like he just like he gets a little antsy for a second, and he just keeps going. Like he sees the rest of the group, the bulk of the group, move past him, and he just goes with them. And he just calls back over his shoulder. He just calls back over his shoulder. Dogs are gone. I'd leave if I were you. And just out. Like out, they're just going,
Great.
and
You're not
after
even
a
going to
couple
let me
seconds,
try and stop them. Thanks. I appreciate that.
you already did. You already got your chance. You already got your
One.
chance, buddy.
Yeah, and you kept listening to everyone else but me.
And I had, well, you got to roll.
You got
the
an
first time.
advantage. Yeah, you got an advantage with an advantage.
I
By the
had
way,
an epic
has
speech
tried is me.
building up in me, ready to rally them together for an objective, and
I was allowing one person. I was allowing one chance per person, and the.
I'll give it a go then.
Giving somebody else advantage counted as a chance. I will let Isaac. What are you doing? As a
by the power of Palo.
I'm gonna
By
shout.
the way, Rivallon, you checked the wrong skill. You did performance, not persuasion, but you have the same bonus, so it doesn't matter. But for
Yeah.
We need. We must stand here and fight to give the civilians of the city time to escape. I'm gonna try that persuasion.
all right, good.
That's a 21.
Okay.
That's very good.
That's
That's
against
very
this.
good.
Basically, they need to roll anything above a 5.
I mean, hey, that's better. Pretty good.
It's better. It's better. It's an natural 20.
Oh, hell yeah. Don't you love to see it?
They're back. They're back.
Just kind of slow down a little bit. And they look amongst themselves. And they like nod to each other. Little like band of brothers moment there.
They all get hit by an artillery shell.
The music swells. The music swells. There's an artistic shot by Tom Hanks. He's at the camera himself. It's a beautiful boom shot. Yeah.
Solo horn just.
They turn and they nod to you. And they start dressing back into a semblance of a unit. Though they're still pretty ragged. Actually, that is the point though. I do need to roll for the cannon. Now I'm gonna be honest. I've assigned in this city there are 20 grid squares. So there are 20
please let it
grid
hit them.
squares.
It's us.
And because the cannons are not firing at rapid fire pace anymore, like they were in the first round, they each get 2 dice and they pick where the shot lands on the grid. So I'm rolling. And I know where you guys are because I've been tracking you on the map. So especially given the fact that the old town
We have no
district
clue. You know.
is only,
Okay.
yeah. And the thing is, the grid square numbers are random. Like it wasn't in like a set order, so I just kind of picked random at a time. So a natural 1 or a natural 20 doesn't mean good or bad. Just depends on where you are in the city.
This is gonna be so fun.
Your toes crossed, Mikey.
I can't cross my toes.
Okay. Are your arms crossed?
No, they are.
And the legs.
Yes,
All right.
actually.
One shell races out, lands amongst the North Gates district to the east of it, like to the eastern part of the North Gates district. Kind of just like explodes out there. Another shell. He's got a choice between 2. One shell lands amongst the upper ward district, not at the palace itself, but like in the rich part of town. It just kind of explodes. Another shell. The shell lands in the same exact area. A little bit there, and did I say there were 3 or 4?
4.
I'm making sure my notes. 4.
You said there was 4 cannons.
Yep. My original draft there were only 3. Then log stream happened, and I
You should have kept with that draft.
The last one. You guys don't want a 13.
Of course we don't.
Unlucky for some.
Unless you're like pagan.
2 and a 15.
Oh, that's good.
Oh. We
So
got
if
a
you minus
13.
the 2 from the 15, it's a 13.
That would be a funny. That would be a. That would actually be kind of a cool way of doing artillery stuff. You have 2 dice, then you minus. You take the lower number minus the higher number, and that's your coordinate number. That could work, but that would basically negate the option of a 20, or
a 1.
Yeah.
Or a
Kind
1.
of.
So that would equalize it to 2 to 19. But
It'd be
So
more of a bell
that-
curve.
yeah, so that lands actually not too far away from you guys because the 2 is very close to you, but not in your district. It lands in the Priestley Green, a little bit north of you, that big park area amongst there. You would assume, but all the all of the musket men, the ones that are left, you get a better count now. There are 15 of them, not 20. And they're starting to like get themselves back together. They're taking out replacement matches to put back on their muskets. They're loading ones that are empty, etc. And they're kind of getting back on their commander, who is just the veteran that you met. He looks towards Rivallon, because Rivallon is the person that trained them. And technically knows, out of everybody here, the most about these weapons.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah, they ignored me and listened to him, but you know.
He
It's
didn't
just
have
my
a very
voice
good
carried.
Yeah, he didn't have a compelling case. What are your orders, sir? It's kind of like
Unsure.
unconvinced about unsure about if you're technically his commander or not, but
I mean, fuck it, right?
Ostinia's going to walk the line and he's going to be directing people like that. How much ammo do you have? How many matches do you have? Start sharing between you. If you got more, he needs one, he has none. Give him one. So it's getting people to distribute the supplies so that everyone has
Dress
a
that
little
line!
summit. Like all got a little summit rather than a whole lot of nothing.
So she's like removing shrapnel, rebandaging people properly.
Yeah,
going
As
around.
people are being
Right, Rivallon,
Taken,
this is your
clear-
show.
yeah, as people are being cleared by Ustinia and cleared by Sesh from being bandaged up and healed somewhat, I'm instructing them to secure the direction they came from, so like the street, while we figure out what the next move will be.
Okay.
We need to take out that artillery. Would it not be useful to have these fine soldiers to assist us in this endeavor?
Yeah, but I don't think they should be put into the middle of the fight. I think they should be used as they're meant to be trained, which was a skirmish line.
Well, that's exactly what we want against this artillery. We don't want to go in there with a line force, given that these artillery are probably heavily protected. We don't want to go in and a mass assault. The skirmish attack would be the best thing. It's a simple thing that we did against enemy siege engines. They might use this explosive powder stuff, but they're no different in principle to catapults and trebuchets, yes? We
Just
use
get me
skirmishing
close enough with one
tactics.
fire arrow.
We use skirmishing tactics in the same way to attack them.
Roach, the tops of the buildings, how uniform are they?
Not at all. This is this is a European style medieval kind of area.
I just wonder because we're in the old town bit.
So there are a lot of and also it's the old town, so there's been a lot of new buildings and old buildings. So the newer buildings are a bit bigger, a bit more different. So they have more sloping
Okay, no worries.
roofs than the older
I
ones.
I was gonna go Irish tactics on this and wait for a
Get on the roof.
down the road and get on the roof and fire down. Yeah.
There are a couple
I
that you
appreciate it, Midge. I appreciate the inspiration.
There are a couple you could get to the roofs of. You'd have to get onto a lower roof and then get onto the next highest roof with maybe some rope or something like that. It would take time. It's not like you'd be able to, and it'd be spotty on there because there are some that are like old, like Tudor style, like very
Pointy.
like very pointy roof, and then some that are kind of flat or kind of sloping that are a bit easier to get on. Not a lot of balconies on a lot of these buildings.
Okay. I just wondered if we could get them up onto one, like, could we just use the roofs to infill? But if they're so topsy turvy, that's going to be impossible.
No, it's
So, what we could do is we don't even need to take all of them. We take a small number of volunteers and the rest can perform delay action here in the urban environment.
But the ones who are left behind would need a way out, otherwise they would not hold.
The way
very
we
long.
came. The way we came. They do fighting and retreat the way we came. That is their way out.
I'm gonna ask, what was the last orders you received from General Vogue?
This morning, to hold the docks as best we could against a potential invasion of somebody.
So no one saw him recently. He didn't arrive at the dock.
He was with the parade.
Okay.
No, we had a detachment of footmen, but they ran pretty quickly after the initial landing. Haven't seen them since.
Because we were in the town square where the parade happened, what kind of did we see, like, the rest of the troops do, like, disperse from the parade?
The parade
They
didn't
just
go
all-
through the town square. That was where the
I
prince
thought it
was. There
did.
a
It was
crowd.
down the main
They
roads.
went down the main road.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they kind of do a loop. They went through one of the main road inlets into the city, then out the other one, kind of a big U, like a V, actually, more like a big V, and then out into like an assembly field. So they weren't nearby when, I mean, they weren't near you when the attack happened.
Okay.
So, we don't have much time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, you seem to be most experienced in charge, right? You're going to perform, you understand performing delaying action? You understand the concept? You're going to...
Rearguard?
Yes, you're going to rear guard here, you're going to fighting retreat, but in good order, no running off, you need to delay the enemy. Disperse lightly. I need a handful of volunteers, because our intention is to take out those goddamn things that are making all the big booming sounds. They're destroying
can
large
do that,
population
we
areas,
promise.
and they're attacking the city walls, and at the end of the day, if this city falls, we're all dead anyway, so it's probably a good idea to try and delay that as much as possible for all our sakes.
Many innocent
Alright.
civilians are being caught in those blasts. Your friends, your families. Let's go and stop them. I'm giving him advantage, or his speech advantage.
Okay. Actually, both trying to give the commander advantage because he's going to turn, or the veteran advantage. He's going to go.
Okay.
All right, I need volunteers. That's a 2 and a 3.
Ooh. 0 volunteers.
Fine. He has a +2, but that means his maximum's a 5. Jesus.
Tonight's
problem
not going away!
The thing is, you guys gave these guys like a natural +1 to all their rolls because you trained them so well. So they got a
Yeah.
+1, but I've been rolling like shit. Volunteers!
I know, because like Mikey rolled a natural 20 for training those infantry, and like those infantry ran apparently straight away.
I rolled that last. I rolled that last week. They rolled. I think it was a 2 on their initial like kind of like
Morale.
holding thing, and they just fucking booked
It's
it.
fine, Roach. It's fine as long as the reclamation guys are also getting.
No,
the
they've
penalty
actually.
rolls.
That's kind of been the opposite in a way, because those there's only one number that hits the palace, and they've hit it 3 times.
3 times.
Right.
You have no idea my immeasurable disappointment, and Sesh's immeasurable disappointment to hear that the people
Well,
she trained have fucked it this hard.
Mog is running up the road to see if she can see what's going on.
But
Because
yeah, none
these
of them
guys are
volunteer. None of them. I'll work it out, sir. You should probably work. It should be clear down to the road. We'll get things ready here. And they start breaking down doors and like windows and stuff.
Setting
and
up
they're putting-
barricades.
Yeah, they're taking doors off hinges and they're like breaking down to component bits and like any like porch area or fencing. They're just breaking down into components and putting it like as an actual hard.
You're with the barricade,
cover.
listen to this.
I turn to Rival and I say quietly, I do not think they will hold here. I do not think they will hold at all unless they have
Sorry,
some
didn't mean to
serious
press that.
leadership.
Yeah. Can you guys do that without me?
We can sink the ships.
They looked rival because he trained them.
Are you
Are you
talking to them, rival,
Yeah.
or are you talking?
I'm talking. to the
I'm talking
Can you
to
guys
just our party.
Can you guys handle the ships without me?
We can.
Yes.
I can't lead the. They won't hold. Justinia's right. They're not going to hold. They need someone here.
Okay.
Be safe, Rivallon.
I can't
I
even
don't
give you
have
the
time to be
sending
safe.
stone.
I'll be too busy killing things.
Give him hell.
Do you have an actual fire arrow?
Yes.
He does.
If you fire something into the sky, you cannot hold any longer, and we'll come to you as soon as we can.
You want to take away my targets?
My targets
You'll-
are 4 fucking big artillery ships. That's all I
don't
need.
hold. You don't escape.
We got a lot of
You'll-
infrastructure power. Let's go.
You will
Let's do it.
have plenty targets coming
I'm
up
gonna
this
say
road.
that's a 5-minute round there with all
Yeah.
that shit that happened. So,
Yeah.
And them breaking things down and working out stuff. So I need to roll the cannons, and this is 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. And something else has to happen every 5 rounds. One hits the palace again. Fuck me.
Is the
They
palace
really have
still
that palace.
standing?
No!
No, it's totally still standing.
There's-
It's like a 40-story building made of sheer
Yeah.
stone. Like they're just kind of they just keep breaking further down into.
There's one artillery commander that's like a big old zealot, and he's like, "We must destroy the iconography of the what's it called?
The usurpers.
The usurper iconography. Tear down their palace walls."
One hits, one hits the palace. Another hits into the North Gates district because that's the largest district. Past the wall, pretty far north. Another one hits the Priestly Green again. One. It's a cannon. Okay, that's double of the same number, so I have to choose that. So yeah, that goes to
Not the orphanage.
Oh.
no, actually, the
Not
double
the
number I have
vineyard!
to choose it, and it does double damage. So
Not the puppy sanctuary!
that hits.
No! The Fletchers!
That hits. That hits the north. That hits the Northgate district. Again, but it hits inside the walls. The little bits of the Northgate district that's inside the walls, and you hear an explosion of the strike, and then a half second later, you hear a larger explosion as maybe a gnomish steam engine or a collection of blasting powder for mining.
No, not our friend!
Gets touched up on its
Oh,
own.
no.
Just gets touched up.
Roach, there's something I forgot last session. Could we have warned Bosch to get out of the city?
I was thinking that.
Because he did know most of our plans
It's true.
and what we were researching.
True.
I had something
Just tell him,
planned
listen,
if you didn't
go.
think of that, but I'll say now, yes. You could have told him to get out of the city. But there was I was in my head what might have happened if you hadn't. So
Just tell Bosch, go along the coast, get straight into the
I
Acacia
was-
Kingdoms, and go to the.
I was
go to
hoping you wouldn't
Estinia's brother.
remember.
He'll keep you safe.
There could be
okay.
some more melodrama from Mog later on.
It's just the
Yeah.
thing
Mog
is
made a
that
friend as
I'd
well.
quite like if he stayed nearby to witness it all, but one of those things of just like I can't put him through another situation. We forgot about him for so much of the campaign that he ended up on an airship that was a soldier. Let's not put him in the in the harm's way of the Elven army.
We told him to just
Okay.
leave along the coast, get straight to Atesh, and go to Estinia's brother. He'll keep him safe.
Right. So every 5 map rounds that occur, I roll a d20 for something to happen. I rolled it at the beginning, and now this is the second time I've rolled it. And basically, you want it to not be above a 10.
Oh dear Lord, we're doomed.
Yeah, it's gonna be 11.
That is a 12.
How much damage
You got
did
close.
we take?
Well, no, you didn't take any damage, but what you hear
This is an action of them in some
from
way.
the sky, through the gray overcast of the sky, a little late, but still can see, but still within time of to witness the current events. You see 5 large black shapes come through the overcast sky and begin strafing the northern part of the city. In between the roofs, like in between little gaps in the roofs, and when they're going for their runs and then coming back up into the sky. It seems your old pal, Volred, has
Of course, he's not going
arrived
to miss this, is he?
with his band of mounted riders. And they are beginning to do their actions to the north of the city.
Artillery or dragons?
Artillery.
Artillery.
Artillery. We're already here.
Artillery.
Push on.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I know he's our arch rival, but there's a better chance that a ballista is going to take down those dragons than take down these ships.
Yeah.
Well,
And on top of that,
it depends on what episode of the season it is, because if it's the last episode
Yeah.
of the season, those ballistas aren't going to do shit. But if it's the Gold Road episode, you're good.
you're good, yeah. But like to point it out as well, we can't like turn the dragons against people. We can turn the ships on themselves.
Yeah.
Like we could take over an artillery ship, turn it around, and be like blow up a ship or something with it. You know, hey.
I mean, if we sink these ships in the harbour, they're going to struggle to get more ships and more landing people in. We got to take these
If we
ships
can
out.
get one of those ships,
I mean,
then maybe the invasion force will forget about it, and we can
Let's
start
just
taking
get this
out the
done.
dragons.
let's go.
let's
Let's go.
not
We're
stop
going. We're
talking,
going.
let's
We'll
go.
continue going.
We're wasting time.
Rivallon, be safe,
Every-
don't die.
Everybody but Rivallon's going, which seems to be antithetical to his complaints for the last several episodes of not being able to kill anything in a fight.
But he's going to have
s-
loads of things to kill in a fight
He's
when they
going
march
to
up
be
to him.
staying. He's going to be having an out of. He's going to be splitting the party and having a combat off screen.
You're fucking kidding me.
I'm not going to run a whole combat encounter for a single character. That's not how this works, Rivallon.
Rivallon just
Come
like,
with
breaks
us,
off
change
from the
your
units.
mind.
Still going to get to kill things.
You still get to kill things. It'll just be off screen because you left
At the end of this.
majority of the party.
At the end of this,
No
Rivallon's
one
musket will have like 20. Will have like
Notches?
marks on it.
Tally
but it
mark.
won't- Yeah, it'll have instead of having like lines, it'll just have an X for 10.
And it'll also
Like
have
10,
like a crack
20,
in it where he's
30.
hit someone with it.
Your
Yeah.
altruisticness is getting in the way of your murder.
This is where like the good side of chaotic good comes in.
Which I guess could be said for any normal person.
Yes.
Your altruism is getting in the way of the murder you want to do.
God, man, Jesus, I think Roach has just tapped into every single psyche on the planet. Holy shit.
So, you begin moving towards the docks district. You pass into the docks district as you move. You're outside of the old town area, and it gives way to warehouses and storage yards for fish and various goods that don't need to be covered. There's even like big lots of salt, like in the middle of yards that have just been that's like in the middle of being transported. You see carts and stuff that were being loaded for something further up the peninsula or in the city, but have been abandoned. Strangely quiet. The din of battle, the clack of steel, the yelling of orders that you cannot understand because of the distance, are to the north of you. You somehow passed through the line without anyone noticing, due to the disparate nature of the current combat.
Okay, so Roach, ask you a quick question. How far out are these artillery guns? From the harbor out to them. Like linear.
It'd be a good couple of minute row to get.
If we could run out to them, how long do you think it would take?
10 minutes. At a dead run.
So I can cast Walk on Water, guys. And I can do that for everybody here.
Is it worth
It lasts for an hour. It lasts for an hour, and it's a level 3, which I can cast as a level 4 instead, because I don't have very many level 4 spells to use. Except for Control Water, which I could literally just be like, okay.
No, save level 4s for Control Water, because...
I have 3 of those, and I haven't used any yet.
Yep.
So I could use a level 3 slot, which would leave me with 1 more for Revivify.
I will say two things about Control Water. Wet powder.
Yes. That's, you said 2 things, so just you meant 2 words, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, so I could use a level 3 spell slot to give us all Water Walk for an hour.
Do we need it now?
It's not concentration or anything, so we can cast that instead of having to commandeer a boat. We can just sprint out into the ocean.
Yeah, do it.
So I just pull out a piece of cork, cast a spell. Everybody can now walk on water as if it was solid land.
All right, you're not at
It
water
lasts
yet.
an hour. It lasts an hour.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it now. Have a cast.
You begin moving towards the water, and like I said, you pass through the lines. It would seem you are going down the back streets, these tight roads for the docks, not the main thoroughfares where the wagons come in and go out from. Give me a perception check, everybody in the party. Party 1.
Yeah, but you've not got
10.
a roll on that.
I'm not rolling well, apart from that first one.
7. I'm not. Oh, Ustinia with it. Plus, Ustinia's mile long vision range.
I just want to point out I still beat him.
It's not
he can see further than you, though.
He can
but
see
it's
further.
it's not a sight-based perception check. It's hearing.
Wow.
You're along a line of warehouses near the water, maybe 200-300 feet from the water. There's no battle going on here, but you can hear the lapping of oars against the water, boats coming and going. Ustenia and Sesh, as you kind of crouch down for a minute, everybody catching their breath, readying themselves to move out, you hear someone begin. You hear people begin walking. You hear the clump of sand against boot, and it's not just 1 or 2. You hear maybe dozens of various sets of feet begin moving, not towards you, but moving in an odd manner. You can't see them directly from where you're at right now. But you can hear them on the other side of this row of warehouses. There is, from the looks of it, a livestock storage kind of area right off to the side that has a couple of wooden sidings, but they're a little bit spaced out for allow air to get through. I think you might be able to get a line of sight if you moved over towards them. It would basically be on your way, but you have to go around a little bit, and you could see what's going on the other side. But it's all you can hear. You just hear a lot of movement on the other side of this building. What would you like to do?
Do we ignore them and keep going? Make a beeline for the ocean?
I don't think we have time to be distracted right now.
No.
Just pointing out, they're towards the ocean.
Yeah, this is people getting off the boats on the beach, we think, or we try to see if they're forming up. I think it's worth having a look.
Okay. If it's on the way there, we might as well take a look.
Literally, you'd have to go towards this if you were to go towards the water right now.
Because we don't want to ignore it and then charge into essentially the front of a line infantry.
Fair. Yeah. Agreed.
You kind of shift your way over, and you're in this little livestock storage area. So like a little overhang with some wood siding, and some pens for like horses or whatever they were shipping in that was alive during the day. And you find some areas you can kind of get line of sight. And on the other side, you see in between the various keys, the not sandy as much, more kind of more of a stony beach, as Stinlass's kind of harbor. But you see, it's hard to count. There's definitely about 20 boats currently at various keys and kind of brought up onto the land itself that are disgorging men in uniform. Specifically, you see the nearby sounds were created by probably a group of 100 that have formed into a rectangular shape. And the last of them are getting out of what looks to be one of the larger troop transport boats, like the boats that came from the large, like 5-masted square ships, squared off ships. So this is one of the big ones that has like 5 sets of oars, and it's just this really overbuilt monstrosity for a landing boat. They're forming up, and you see a man, an elf, walking down the front of them, flanked by 2 others that look to be older, in less good-looking uniforms, or less gaudy uniform. And they're speaking to themselves, but they're a bit too far to hear until they stop, and the one that probably is their leader yells out kind of towards the whole group of about 100 of them. This isn't the only group. There's about 3 or 4 of these that are forming up now in various states of it. And this officer calls out, and no, keep forgetting. Mog can understand
Writing, but not.
No.
Yeah, I could cast tongues, but that's a level.
Can't understand it. This officer starts speaking in the old Elvish tongue that you have not become familiar with, but associate with these people. Speaking for maybe a good 2 or 3 minutes in front of them. The men seem to be nodding every now and then, and with the last exclamation that you do not understand, they all kind of cheer out and begin breaking up into groups of 10 to 20 and start taking side roads and the main road and begin kind of fanning out in kind of a semicircular fashion outward towards the area that you actually came from. They're heading towards the palace specifically, like that kind of sector of the city. And I'm going to need everybody to roll a stealth check.
Uh-oh. So, question, before any of that happens, when this guy steps up to the, to give a speech. Guys, I have a spell called Flame Strike. I don't know if you know what the spell does. But the spell, yeah, I know Isaac does. Because he's, you have this spell, don't you? I think you picked it.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you know exactly what I'm going to suggest here. Do I call down a flaming tower of fire and burn this entire group to ashes?
It's only a 10-foot radius.
You can move it though, like it's.
You can, but they're gonna see you.
Fair.
I have something bigger.
I say no.
Which is a 40-foot radius.
Ooh, that would hurt.
Which I can move around
Yeah.
up to 60 feet per action.
Like,
No.
the question is, do we want to try? Because if
I
we
don't think we
try,
do. Plus, we've got to do these stealth checks right now.
I'm pretty sure we're going to be found out because I have a.
I mean, I just rolled an 8.
Oh. Well, never mind.
All right, Ustenia, roll a stealth check.
Ugh.
Right now, the average isn't that good.
I'm going to cast guidance on Ustinia. So add a D4. Roll a D4 and see what we get. Oh, that's better. It's a 12.
Okay, 12. So your average is, I think, what is that?
Yeah, I think it's a 10 or so.
I think it's a 10 or 11. It's
Yeah.
not great.
No,
No.
not exceptionally good at all.
Yeah, no, that's a 14, so they see you. So, you kind of like sink back into this little enclosure as looks to be about 3 groups of them begin moving directly towards you, while the rest are adjacent. Again, it's about 100 men or 100 soldiers in various groups of 10 to 20. So there's about 10 of them, we'll say, 10 groups. You've got about 20 of them bearing down on you, and as you sink down and just try to be as small as possible in the shadowed bits of this overhang little pen that they would keep livestock in for transport. Unfortunately, Ustenia, or actually no, who got the lowest? Isaac.
Me.
Isaac, your breastplate catches on a little bit of rope that was hanging off the side that was probably used to like lead a cow in here before it got taken out. It catches a little bit of the rope and you don't notice it as you shrink down, and the rope just kind of goes taut for a second, and then the rickety structure begins leaning as it's really cheap and old, and for a second you notice it's an odd sensation here as the rope gives and the building just goes from like leaning like this just from your weight to then going
Oh.
and immediately the 2 groups hone in on that movement, and then obviously through the slats see there are giants essentially. Essentially the average height of the party has gone up quite a bit with Rivallon not here.
The smallest person is Ustinia.
Yeah, smallest person is
It's
Ustenia.
Nog, I think. It's
Oh, yeah,
6'3",
no.
right?
She's
I think
6'3".
it's- Yeah,
Oh,
Ustinia's
yeah.
6'4", right? I think.
Ustinia's. I thought Ustinia was like 6.
Doesn't matter. I think the shortest person in the party after R1 left is
6'5".
Rivallon.
Okay,
Never mind
so
then.
no, we're all freaking huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all massive.
They immediately hone in on that, and I need you before we go on a break to make a snap decision. Are you
How far-
standing in? Are you standing and fighting the 2 groups around in front of you directly, and the various other groups that are nearby, or are you going to turn and run?
I think we
Right.
have to turn and run out the
Yeah,
ocean.
Okay, we have to.
towards-
We have to go towards Rivallon.
Yep.
We have to go back towards Rivallon.
Yeah.
How far away is Rivallon? Oh,
At
we're
least
just
5
down the
minutes,
end of
right?
that street.
Like about a 5-minute jog.
I think we should just run to the ocean. Like,
You have to go through them to
can-
get to the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. They are blocking our path.
can we not
They
just
are
like,
on the
run?
Make it.
They're on the beach.
And there
That's
are
what-
100. And I'm just saying, you have 2 groups directly in front of you, but there are 100 men in this company that have just spread out, but they are not far away. So it'll be just like
The second they hear fire, they're going to run at us anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. We gotta run backwards. I think we gotta retreat.
Agreed.
yeah, I guess so.
So
all right, we'll pick this up. With,
Isaac
after
just
the break.
swears and says, "We gotta get out of here," and starts pegging it.
Yeah, basically, as soon as you leave, you just see like bits of the wood just go as shots ring out through there.
Okay, we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to take our midpoint break. Use this time to bio break, get tea, whatever you need, and we'll see you in a moment.
In a bit.
Yeah. No reason we can't have
Let's
this
get
conversation
ready to die,
for another
boys.
10 minutes on stream. But okay.
I
We all
mean,
ready to
yeah,
die? I'm not.
we're being shot at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we come back to our intrepid, heroic party running.
For their lives.
Hey, at least most of the time we were running towards a battle. Can I throw up a couple of Eldritch blasts towards sort of where we're going to try and give Rivallon a
Signal? Okay.
You
sure,
can fire
you
3 per action, so.
Pew, pew,
I'm still only level 10. It's
Oh, it's 2 for you. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
So, you begin running back the way you came through these streets. While that's happening, we're going to cut back to Rivallon. Rivallon.
Yeah.
The 3 rolls I made you roll earlier were kind of freebies for you because you got separated from the party, so I gave you a couple extra things. One of them was to see how well your troops were able to entrench themselves. And given the fact that you actually rolled fairly well in all 3 of those rolls, your troops have entrenched themselves in this roadway. They have not only put up some barricades here and there, they've got a couple of carts they've been able to put in various areas. They've also, in some of the buildings, they don't have like stone walls; they're more like plaster, like plaster with timber. So they've actually got some like snipe holes that they've been able to use bayonets to kind of like carve out some shooting holes in various walls. Not just like one, like it's like a random assortment in a lot of different walls. They can kind of like fire from one, reload, go to another, and then fire from another, and they've kind of just kind of like keep moving. They got a frog in my throat.
Kill it.
A little phlegm there.
with tea.
I didn't know you were French
Kill it
eating
with
frogs
tea.
out here, Roach. Yeah.
Well, it lives in the middle of
Roach is
nowhere,
digging
I
into
mean.
like that. Yeah, he eats frogs, man.
I don't live in the bayou.
Not yet. Give it a few years.
No, just a little bit of cayenne pepper. Guarantee.
I guarantee.
I don't even know what that joke's from, but that's like always stuck with me. The other rolls were encounters that you had as you were setting up kind of a strong point for the defenders of the city.
Ooh.
So you didn't get any more muskets because this is literally all that are in existence that aren't in elvish hands. So
Yay.
you basically got 100% acquisition ratio for those right now. But with the 12, a group of 5th Order soldiers, about 20 of them, were moving down the road towards the fighting. They looked like they were part of the parade, so they're wearing their good tabards. But through depth negotiations and force of will, you've been able to sequester them as a component force of your strong point. And they're armed with swords and shields and long pole arms. But they could be useful in a fight, so they're kind of being set up as kind of a reserve force. And with the 19, you also encountered a troop of personal, like, house guards that were on horseback. You have 10 light horsemen.
Rivallon is now officially. Rivallon is now officially a commander.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's got an
actually, with
actual
the
army.
numbers, you have a 50-man fighting force in this street that you control.
Rivallon's just bellowing orders, sharp style at people.
So
They
he
have-
actually has 100-man fighting force.
Because he's worth 2 of each one of them.
Yep.
Everyone
Okay.
makes him stronger, like it's some sort of like Magic the Gathering card. Like
It's like
every,
it's a buff.
For every trooper you have on the field, give Rivallon a +1/1.
It's like some
with his
broken. It's like some
Yep.
broken magic card that gets knocked out of
Competitive.
out of
The second it's
out of
released, it's like,
competitive.
get that shit out of competitive. Get it out of here.
Yes, it's the flat.
That's like that card game where you just buy the pre-made decks as and you play them out. It's like Fireforge or something like that. And it's just it's like you can be totally totally overpowered.
The corner and like, okay, there's only 50 of them. We can take this lot. They've got a Rivallon. Fuck it.
So you've got two good strong barricades. So you've got like two lines. So you've got a strong barricade and then a smaller barricade behind it. Some carts, lots of firing holes, and a cavalry force essentially that you have been able to cajole into fighting with you.
Cajole.
Actually, it's Hearthstone because the commanders in that game get an ability, and Rivallon's would be for every single like trooper you
He's the
have on the
hunter.
board. Yeah, you get a +1/1 to your damage you do to the with that ability. That's what
He's
you
the
do.
hunter. He just gets the ability of firing an arrow directly at their life points. That's
Yeah, he just gets. But the arrow gets stronger and stronger with the more men he has
Yeah.
on the field.
So that's what
Buy
you've
one
been
arrow,
up
take
to.
out 300 men.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what you've been up
Smile.
to in the 20 or so minutes, I'll say that, or no, it's been like 15 minutes since they left. You've just kind of like gathered people around and have set up a fairly good strong point. And you'd say your musket troops, which you've had the most experience with over the last couple of weeks. Their morale has not returned to its pre-combat levels, but is definitely back up to the green. They're a
I've
light
got
green,
green
not a
numbers
deep
over there.
green. It's like pre-combat. It's like deep green or a blue, but now it's down to a light green, kind of like a summer green. We're all gamers here. We know what that means.
We know what that means.
Yeah, it's not green. It's not green.
Yeah, that kind of
Atari's holding
green.
up
That
right
green.
now.
That green.
That green.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
green.
And
We want
when you
it
found
nearer
them,
that green, and
yeah,
then we
like a
want it
green
nearer
screen
this
green, like a chroma key, a chroma key green. And before they were like at the red yellow kind of number.
Orange. They're on the orange.
They're on
Yeah.
the orange. Just
You're
on the
like
cusp of red.
thinking. You're
The
thinking
flag's
about-
blinking a lot quicker right
Yeah.
now.
You're like
above their
hovering over
heads.
like the rally key that the sergeant ability has, but you're not sure if you want to use it yet. You're like,
You're trying to get that general there to rally that army, because if you don't, you're gonna have to reload this or play on the overworld map for another 10 minutes before you
Oh,
can get another
no.
fight.
Or you're gonna have to do
Don't-
one of those really annoying things where you just keep kiting the general around the castle
Yeah.
until the castle can pick off enough troops to break.
Yeah, like
Just
that.
avoid
I like
the,
how
you
I like
know-
how I originally was talking about this as like an RPG like party or something like that.
Now it's just Shogun 2.
And then it's just Shogun. Now we're going into Total War. Just this thing. And I
Well,
like how
actually-
all of you came with me for that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think right. This is a perfect analogy for Total War Three Kingdoms, because Utari is a vanguard. Rivallon is like, he's not a strategist.
Fuck.
What would he be? He's also a vanguard, but he specializes in using bows.
Rivallon's definitely not a strategist.
No. Sesh is like.
I'm
a
sorry, that
sentinel?
just happened. I have no idea. Oh my god, it's spring loaded. It just
Yeah.
keeps going back up. I can't stop
So,
it.
Spring loaded, like
I
your
want you to
knock
tell
rifle.
me, Rivallon, while your friends are currently running for their lives back to you,
Yeah.
in the time that you've gathered all of these troops, what's your plan?
Smoke
Yeah.
heavily.
You've got 50 men. You
Yeah,
have 50 men
smoke
plus
heavily.
you. You have 50 men plus you.
Is there
We'll
any
make
side
it.
roads or anything? Like, can he?
Yeah.
This is like a built-up European city. Think about it like that. There are side roads, alleyways, twisting like roads. Right now, you're on a road that kind of is shaped like an L. If you're talking about a main road, there's that leads out. There's like an L that you don't have anybody on, but when so like north-south, it just immediately turns to the west, and you're on the western stretch. Like think of like an L that's gone on its side with the.
All right, so they'd have to come up to a blind part, turn a corner, and then hit a firing
Yeah,
line.
that's
of
where
ours.
you've set up your line. That's where you've set up your two barricades.
Right.
That was fun.
Exceedingly.
I gave them the benefit of the doubt and worked with already made battle maps.
Can you get some people in upstairs with liquor bottles to throw on lines so that you disrupt, even if the fire
Yaren's
doesn't hit them, it
cocktails.
disrupts the lines. Yeah, Yaren's
cocktail. Yeah.
I'm
digging into
channeling
his
my
Irish
Irish
history
blood.
Right
Yeah.
He's just like, let me dig into this Irish ancestry I have.
It'd be
right
more.
now.
You're more like you're channeling the Finnish because they haven't been invented yet. So now you're channeling the inventors.
You just pull out a bottle. It's like, all right, fucking yeet.
Well, no, it's what the Irish did. It was
Yeah, in that order.
So what do you with that setup, with the setup of all of your of that like setup? What do you want to do with? You've got 20 you got 20 muskets.
Yeah.
You've got 20 melee troops. Let's say you got 20 janissaries. Let's bring this to Empire Total War. You got 20 melee troops, and then you got 20 you got 10 like light cav. Now they are not armed like knights or anything like that.
They're like scout troops and things, fast scouts.
Yeah, they've got some shorts. Well, they've got long swords on their belts, but all of them are armed with like a not a hand crossbow, like a small crossbow, but it just counts as a crossbow.
Yeah.
That they've got
light
for.
crossbow.
Yeah, light crossbow. There we go.
In front of the barricades, are there any open doorways or anything like that we can get into, that the enemy could get into?
Most buildings have 2 entryways. So like a front door and a back door. Some have more. It's a lot. There's a lot of twisting, back alleys and stuff. So maybe
We don't know.
you'd have to spend time kind of checking all the doorways and everything for it. But I'd say. Let me just check here.
Yep.
Anybody live on this street that they know? Like, anyone know?
Yeah.
Is this your house? Like,
There's over there. Points.
The point being,
Anybody
if
go up
there's
here?
only one way for them to come at us. I want to make sure that's the only way they can come at us, unless we decide differently.
No,
fair.
there are 3 side alleyways that they could go through to get to you. Like that, and that exit from one main alleyway that has a couple of exits on the main road that before they go in towards you, and there's a couple of little hooks that they wouldn't get in around you, but they'd get a lot closer before getting in front of the barricade.
Right.
So I mean, it wasn't perfect, but if you set it up kind of in a you had to spread your defenses out, so it's not a perfect forward area that you've currently got set up.
Right. These side alleys, how tight are they?
2 of them are like one person could get through, and then one's got a 2x2 that could go through.
Right. So
5 foot square. 2 of them are 5 foot square,
Width.
and then one of them is a 10
width. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So those alleys could be held by 1 or 2 people with ranged weapons of some description.
Yeah, they could theoretically.
Or a barricade and a reach weapon.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. So I split off a couple of those foot soldiers for each of the alleyways. Use some of the barricade materials we've got left over to kind of barricade them up. And assign a couple of them each there.
Okay, so you're just assigning a couple of people to watch your backs.
Yeah.
Keep them.
Basically, they're not there to
did you say those are the-
defend. They're there to keep me apprised of the situation.
Who were you signing there? I missed that. Was it
The guys with the pikes.
the pikes? Okay, so just the infantry. What are you doing with the cavalry?
How many cavalry do we have?
10.
Okay. I'll assign 6 to the 3 other smaller entryways, 2 each. They're
Dismounted or mounted?
Dismounted, because there's no need for a horse to go charging down there. It's going to be barricaded. Okay. While I assign the other 4 to scout ahead to see, with orders not to engage, just to fall back. If they see
as
anything.
in like get information.
Yeah.
What's coming at you? Good plan. You'll see us.
Okay. Makes sense. Good to know.
Don't want the guys who are kind
I'm
of
hand drawing these barricades because I didn't necessarily think you'd
hold.
I didn't think you'd be here, so for this specific map, so I just had to hand draw them, and because we're not in Unity, this is really, really ugly.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Because in Unity, I could use my drawing tablet. Like it's fully capable. It's basically Roll20.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, with map making. So you can do tile-based map making
Next
or
week,
just draw out. Shit. Yeah.
Or we can just sit here and wait for another 2 hours and then do it next week. Just do nothing for 2 more hours.
No.
Just play Among Us.
I already did it. I already made
No.
this map because I was gonna make the Unity version of this have full interior buildings, but fuck that, not in this. Not this. Classic doesn't deserve it. So you don't get it.
You don't deserve it, you little bitch. As he points at the application.
So it's just blobs with roofs on them. Those are the buildings.
Works for me.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Yeah, the guys who are guarding like the small alleyways, their job is literally just to kind of hold for a while until they can get the word to me, so I can pull people back.
Okay.
It's that whole holding action, falling back in good order type thing.
Got it. Okay. Party 1 that is running.
Yes. Hi.
All of you are going to roll a d20. Just a flat d20, and tell me who gets the lowest.
Could I cast guidance on myself?
No.
I got a 16.
I got a 2.
I got a 14. Sesh gets the lowest.
Sesh got the lowest.
Sesh is going to be filled with holes again.
God.
Sesh, you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Sesh is
Okay.
the most injured.
Yeah, but she
She's
got
got
trampled.
make it because
She also got trampled during the initial
exactly.
panic.
and she got hit by a shockwave.
Yeah.
We all did that.
We all got hit by
Yeah.
a shockwave. She was
But,
the only one
yeah,
that got trampled. The biggest
So,
one
you
of
take
us.
5 points of piercing damage from a stray shot that hits you. It's like a ricochet. You didn't get hit straight on.
Fuck. Ow. Keep
Yeah.
running.
You got Winters to Carantan.
Yeah.
You gotta go through that.
I got winged, Pew. Ow. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's funny
so
because you're a dragon.
Yeah, it is. just laughter into crying. Perfect.
So, you get winged as you go through, but you are now, all of you are fairly close to where you left Rivallon, and out of nowhere, how many
An
did you
explosion.
say? Did you say 4
Yeah.
of those 4? Got it.
They were sent out to see what they could find, but not to engage as soon as they had information to ride back.
Okay. Well, luckily for your party, none of them rolled well enough to follow your orders exactly. Fuck me. Okay. As you're
unlucky
running
for the party.
I said that was unlucky. Luckily for your party, none of them followed your orders exactly, because now they've all fired their crossbows at your party's pursuers. As you see 4 light cavalry men kind of come out of a side road, kind of behind you, and for a second you're not sure who they are, but you see the green of the Kalan dynasty tabards on them, and their crossbows strike out, and 2 of them rolled natural 20s.
Oh! Finally, a roll goes our way.
Yeah, that's quite literally the only good roll that the defenders have rolled so far. It's not great. You guys are you're kind of D-daying, you're kind of Germany D-Day right now in terms of like abilities. Not even Utah, like gold.
Oh.
Like gold beach. So
Hikari's just like, please don't, please.
That's a history person understanding the reference. Not liking it.
Was gold the one that the Canadians just walked up?
Yes.
Yeah,
Basically.
Yeah.
Sorry, it took me a moment.
The Canadians just like, hey,
welcome
I
to the
like France.
joke.
It's home. All the Quebec people who were there just like, hey, I'm home.
Welcome to the joke,
You know,
Midge. I'm glad you could join us. That nobody.
What do you mean? There's no Germans here.
I love how
Americans
So,
2 miles to the west.
you-
Just
I love how D-Day focuses so much on Utah and how much of a carnage landing it was, despite the fact that almost every other beach was practically uncontested. So on the whole, D-Day was uncontested, apart from Utah.
Also, the funny thing is, Utah wasn't even the area of Utah they landed wasn't supposed to be where they landed. They were landed 2 miles down the beach.
Yeah.
Right in front of where the defenses were. It was horrible. So,
Anyway,
2 natural 20s and a 16 means all of them hit the unarmored troopers. And I'm just gonna roll flat D10 and add. I don't know. I'm just gonna. Oh no. A light crossbow is D8. Well, no, I'm not gonna put bonuses.
oh no,
Just a
gold
D10.
was British. Juno is Canadian.
Okay, so they get 9 damage on 3 of your pursuers, just kind of out there, and you just hear like screams and yells as crossbow bolts strike these elven line troopers, and they begin kind of riding behind you towards you, and they're kind of guiding you towards the strong point on horseback. As they load and continue to harass your pursuers, and like they're moving around a lot. They're trying to kind of maintain movement and speed on horseback to try and not get hit. I'm gonna have to roll these 3, 5, 6. I'm gonna have to roll these 5 dice twice. Hey! That's the first roll that these guys have rolled poorly. So that's a 1, a 3,
Oh.
a 5, a 5, and a 10.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good for our sake.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
None of those hit.
Congrats. These guys deserve promotions, just to put this out there. These guys deserve promotions.
A 3, 7, 8, 10, 15. There we go. 1 hit. And that's a natural 1 on the damage roll.
He gets winged. He's like, ow, my shoulder.
Yeah, one of the cavalrymen just kind of just get winged and they keep moving. So I'm just gonna ask one more time, Rivallon, because I'm actually placing down the minis now. Not minis. There's no miniatures.
Tokens.
Because we're not playing in real life right now.
Actually, we all are. We're just doing this to make it look like we're not.
You're all
We're
figments of my
following
imagination.
Yeah. We're all figments of Roach imagination. Yeah, totally.
You
100%.
don't exist.
Yeah. 1000%.
this one feels quite real.
Well, you're another figment of the imagination.
I like to think that this is all one lucid dream, and we are all actually real, but none of the surrounding is, and we're somehow like dream synced.
We're just gonna wake up. We're just gonna wake up one day and just go like, huh? It'd be awesome if a person like Midgeman existed.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be one of the things. You wake up one day and then you see each other across a shopping center, and you're like, I know you from somewhere, but I don't know where. and keep moving.
Or
Can we stop
worse,
this? Because
Like fleeting
I'm literally
moments.
getting married to one of you.
or worse, or worse. Have any of you seen the Kurzgesagt video where we're all one person?
Oh yeah.
Based on that story or whatever. Like, you are everyone. You lived in different time periods.
That's such a mind fuck.
Yeah.
I need more apple juice for that one.
So I'm just okay. So
I need
this
some
is-
Charlie Sheen powder to get through that. Like,
So in this, there's going to be. I'm using the basic.
give me some of that tiger blood.
I'm using the basic guard stats for your troops. So you've got.
That's a really old reference. Does anyone remember when Charlie Sheen thought he had
Yes.
tiger blood? Yeah.
Oh,
God, yes.
Adonis DNA.
I got tiger blood.
So you got 20
Got
guards.
tiger blood running through me.
How much cocaine was that man
crazy.
on?
A lot. A
A
lot.
lot.
Well,
much.
they decided to try and take a blood test, and it came out powdery, and they thought it wasn't as much of a.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm just going to.
He had to draw the blood from his ankles because of all the, powder.
It,
and
it,
stuff.
it was during his accidental roid rage
Yeah.
that he had.
All right,
Oh,
I'm adding
man,
it in the
crazy.
combat tracker. The guards are going to have very curtailed turns in here because there's 20 of them for this combat. So we're not going to worry too much about
Individual.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not going to worry too much individually about them. So we're just going to put them on here. So I'll take a moment for that to sync up with the combat tracker. There we go. And then I'm going to place down. I'm going to share the map.
Oh,
with you
wow.
guys.
Oh, I've got so much on my screen.
Oh, I see, like, all of the guards very slowly pop in. 1 to 20 just pop in very slowly. Yeah. DM.
Oh, in the ensuing time that we're running, I've touched Sesh and given her 10 HP back.
Oh,
Because
thanks.
I can do that as a free action because of me being part angel.
Because of Mr. Angel Man over here.
It's just, and life force.
And you're better now. You stubbed your toe, and you're better now.
Yeah, I can heal you up to my level.
pretty good,
essentially, in
actually.
hit points, just for free.
That's pretty good.
It's decent.
It's pretty good.
Oh, the map insta loaded for me.
Yeah, it did as
I've had it preloaded for the last hour.
Cool.
That helps, yeah.
Yeah, which is why I didn't give you a choice of the specific area that you would fight in because this was the map you were going to fight in.
There was no other option.
Because we don't have Unity, meaning maps load very slowly in this game.
That's going to be one nice thing about
Where's
it.
my
as well.
barricades?
They're those black stripes.
Yeah, I got that bit, but I'm worried about the other barricades that I asked him to set up that he never sets up because he's being mean.
They're coming.
I've got to place on the goddamn guard.
He's trying to put 20 men on this screen, and then he's got to do another 100 riflemen in a moment. Like, give the man a moment.
There's definitely not 100 riflemen after you.
Hopefully not, I hope.
Okay,
That
there we
would
go.
be awful.
Okay,
It
what were
would.
the other barricades you were trying to put down?
Right, there was
Blocking
meant to be
those side
3.
roads.
Yeah,
Well,
the
I don't know
blocking
where
the
the third one's gonna go.
alleyways. Yeah. It's supposed to be blocking the alleyways, like the 5-foot wide alleyways and then the 10-foot wide alleyway that you mentioned.
Well, I said before, the two barricades you had were already made. You had
Yeah.
a large one that had the 10-foot nearby, and then you had
Yeah.
a smaller one that was behind it.
Yeah.
So that's where those two are. The larger one is the one that's 3 squares wide, give or
Yeah.
take, because I had to.
And then you had the
that.
alleyway block.
He did say
Okay.
I'll put a bit of barricade up with people.
I've got like 3 people on each.
Oh,
of them.
I'm gonna say that doesn't count as a barricade. That just counts as that's where those people are deployed. Like, there's not enough there to actually count as a barricade. These barricades are actually going to block a line of they're not gonna be able to move. Like, that's gonna be difficult terrain for them to
Right.
get over on there.
And stuff.
Those-
And give us cover if we're shooting from behind it. And
the
stuff.
the barricades on those side alleyways, you don't have enough spare material there. It's just enough for those. You just got a posting for a couple of those guards.
Right.
That's kind of.
So you lied to me.
No, I gave you as much as I could here. So I'm just going.
To be fair, you guys have done a lot of work in 10 minutes.
It hasn't been 10 minutes. It's been almost a half hour at this point that they've just been working pretty
diligently.
You lied to me.
I'm also going to put some archers into this battle because those are going to be the riflemen, or your guardsmen. Your troopers, the ones that you trained.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So these guardsmen are just the ones with melee.
Okay, so we're coming from the north to south,
freely
right?
over your barricades.
So you're coming from the south.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming south
Just
to
letting
north.
you know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like this is where like I can't ping. I can ping on the other map. Like this thing full of cabbages.
We haven't been able to ping since Roll20.
Yeah.
You can in Unity, I'm pretty sure.
I can't wait.
Also,
I
the
cannot
effects layers that I tested out on Unity are pretty awesome. Mikey was there for that test.
Yes. But yeah, we're running up towards this cabbage-filled trolley thing.
Yep.
Is my assumption.
There's a man there that just keeps showing up in the campaign. That's just my cabbages.
My cabbages.
It would be like us to befriend a cabbage settler, though.
It would, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, if we didn't, then it wouldn't be a D&D campaign.
Boris the turnip vendor.
Okay, I
Bozo
got
the
them.
Turbot Bender.
I'm putting in just a couple of archers. I'm not going to put in your full number. This is more of an approximation of the troops that you have under your command because fuck, having 50. I'm not giving that to you.
Roach, this isn't an actual like tabletop RP. This isn't like a tabletop war game where you can
I
have
want my
50 minis
50
on the table.
dudes.
And do it yourself.
Roach promised me 50 men.
They're there.
They are there.
They've been amalgamated into units.
Yes.
I'm giving you 4 that are
Fine,
that
team.
are actually on the map. There we go. We got 4 there. I'm just gonna put them. You've got them on like your various barricades.
Can I ask for a small change, Roach?
Yes.
Well, you know you've got like that guard 15 and guard 14 and guard 10 and guard 1 and guard 6.
Around the alleys.
You've got the 3 alleyways that I've covered, yeah?
Yeah.
Could I send one of the guards from the second alleyway to that dual one?
You mean the
To the
one that's-
right.
The 10-foot wide one.
Oh, so just have one guy on
Nope.
the 4.
Oh, don't worry. The rest are going to be moved as well.
Okay.
Thank you. And then that last remaining 4, could they go down to this alleyway down the bottom here?
Okay, so instead of splitting it, just go to the source.
Hang on. I'm going to see if I can ping.
Yeah, down
you
there,
got
down
it.
there.
Yeah, there. Because then there's a little bit of a crossfire.
Okay. They're there. I'm going to move the party to their starting positions.
Which is nowhere near. Oh, it is.
No, the map is so large. I had to do
You
it.
can
in
move it
chunks.
halfway. Halfway, yeah.
Oh,
He's halfway there, living on a prayer.
Sesh is at the back because she kept getting clipped.
Yeah, that makes sense. I did roll the lowest in athletics. That makes
actually,
sense.
it looks like Mog at
As
the
Mog
back.
at the back.
Yeah. it
No,
is.
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Calm the fuck down.
Okay, done that. Fuck
And then
me.
where's Rivallon?
Rivallon is up with his men. He can figure out where he wants to go. During that,
Which
and I'm gonna
barricade do you
place
wanna be behind?
down-
From which
I will
position?
go there. How do I do the ping thing?
You don't. You gotta just drag and drop your token.
I'm doing something right now. I will confirm your movement action when I am ready to.
Wow, that's 130 feet.
That's a lot of
This is a
movement.
large map.
Probably not a good idea to go there then.
You thought you guys were gonna get away with an attack on a city without a huge mob fight that you're gonna be.
He's got a point.
We was expecting this.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he's
was
got a
totally hoping for this.
Yeah, Rivallon was like, I'm dying for this, please. Let me murderify an entire country, because I will. Midge
Alright, who
just dropped.
left?
Midge.
Midge.
Oh, okay.
Midge dropped.
Let me open his stream. Oh, no, he's still here.
No, he's back.
He's back!
He's back.
Yeah. Someone just tried to Discord call me on my phone.
Bye.
Hey, I know who's gonna get blocked on Discord. Whoever that person is.
Oh, yeah. So,
Who's
Midge,
trying to
who's
call
getting
ya?
blocked on Discord?
So who's getting blocked, Midge? Who's getting blocked on your Discord?
It's okay. Don't worry. It's fine.
It's not a problem.
Don't worry.
It's my
fine.
dad. I can't block him.
I'll kill them later.
They're already
Okay,
dead. They just don't know it yet.
I just realized none of the enemies are viewable, so I'm gonna have to make sure they're seeable. Cause
Oh god.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Target rich environment, babe.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
there we go. All right, everybody's set up. Now I'm going to make you all roll initiative by clicking the button.
Come on, advantage.
Initiative.
I'm gonna be
All-
right.
Roll all initiative.
Oh, Rivallon goes first. And all these archers go
Rivallon?
after him.
Yes,
Then it's
that's helpful.
The people that
And
need
it's
to
all
run
the
away.
troopers, all the guards. Go.
I rolled a 4.
Wow.
That's helpful. I
Sesh.
can't shoot.
I rolled a 2 and like I rolled like
I
like
got
a
a
1 and a
rock.
4 or something. I think. Probably. God, I want to die.
You're going to.
Oh
You're
god.
going to with that roll.
This is going to
Let's
be
begin.
quite the battle.
It really will.
All right,
You mean-
Rivallon, that's 60 foot to the first thing. That's where you want to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys.
your aide de camp is just going. Sir, I don't think we put out any forward pickets.
What happened to my horse riders?
Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
They've looped back ahead. They've already joined the barricade.
They've looped back ahead, and the ones that weren't on horses are just guards.
Yeah, that's fine. No, we never said what happened. Did they loop back or anything? Did you just said they were shooting? And I'm getting the look. And then there was a roll
Roach
for
is
damage.
fucking close to
and-
murdering a man.
This system, this version of Fantasy Grounds is not meant for this kind of fighting. It's not meant for this.
This version of Fantasy Grounds fucking sucks. Let's just say it.
Also, the problem is now I'm going to have to copy and paste this campaign file again into Unity because I already did it, so I'll have to redo
Sorry.
all the shit I did to make it to work it again if we don't finish this fight.
We
So
won't.
get to it.
Murder people. Do it now.
I can't murder people. I can't see them. So
Murder
I will...
blaster.
That hasn't stopped you before, Rivallon.
I'm gonna say a cavalryman comes up to you
Yes.
and says, "Friendly's approaching! They're behind us!" and then rides off.
Right.
So he no longer affects the battle.
Okay. I yell out to my force of brave, hardy warriors. Friendly's approaching. Pick your targets.
All right.
And then I'll reserve my action, because...
So you're just holding it, or are you just delaying a turn?
Delay your turn.
Okay, delay my turn then.
Delay turn means that whenever you decide to go,
Yeah.
your new initiative will be when that happens. So you basically you're dropping your initiative as you go. If
I
you
would
hold an
your
action,
action
I will hold
until
my
you
action.
hear
Yeah.
see a
then you
bad
hold
guy.
one action.
Yeah.
And okay,
Yeah, I'll hold
All
my
right.
action. Because there's no point
right.
doing anything else.
good. Okay, all your archers and guards are going to do the same. And then we start with the troopers.
Okay,
And I know you hear from the officer, shoot the barbarian!
they can try.
And the barbarian goes, bring it on.
No,
Well,
he
he's not
goes,
raging
"Bring
right
it
now,
on."
so it's like...
But not yet.
can't-
Give me a bonus
No.
round.
Give me one turn and I will deal with you.
One turn and I will deal with you all.
Just turn
Oh.
into Mike Tyson. Your ass is mine now.
They're just trying to keep their line and move forward.
That does sound like something you would do.
Yeah.
Like I was just
I would
next
advise the wonderful, wonderful friends of mine to duck into the alley and follow it through that way.
Do we
We
know about
may
the
well
alley,
do
though?
that when we can.
All the guards are going to hold their action because most of them don't have ranged weapons, but for a few that have... Nope, none of them have ranged weapons. They're all spears.
Click on that. There you go. Now you just have to move all your things.
Isaac, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna take a dash action, so I'm gonna double move and just start running.
So
Book
dash
it.
is double your speed, so you go
It's 60.
60. Okay. You actually go forward one more because you.
Oh, I'm on a half
Fine.
thing.
Yeah. I'll give you one extra.
Oh, wow.
How very
and
benevolent of
that's
you,
your
God.
and that's your turn.
You're going to double move.
Yes, for now.
Dash it. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Ustenia,
30, I think.
are you going to go out in a blaze of glory by turning around and going right into their formation, or are you going to run?
No, you did that once before in the underworld and almost got yourself killed.
Yeah, I kind of did, didn't I?
Death or glory? Come on.
No, Roach,
Oh.
it's both. It's both. You played Imperial Guard before, you know it's both. Death and glory.
Death or glory. Which is it?
Okay. Okay. I guess this is happening.
Please tell me you're not doing this. You know about the barricades. Your
I
character knows about the
rage.
barricades.
I rage.
Oh, God.
No,
The funny thing is-
no, they're not in range, so I can't Death or Glory them right now because I won't be able to hit any of them. But I'm gonna rage, but
Hide-
angrily retreat this way.
I will point out though, you can still double move, so you can move 80 instead of 40.
It's a yeah, it's a bonus action, so you just use your action, you use your full action. You can do a double dash, so you'd go 80 feet.
You
Yeah.
can go 80 feet down that.
And rage, all in one go. Because you're
It
broke.
makes him faster, you see. He's faster when he's
I
angry.
mean, technically I could have spelled, but I'm like, no, I want them to be in range of the archers before I engage.
Yeah.
So are you doing a full 80, or are you hold?
No, I'm gonna get to there, and then once I'm a bit in cover off of most of them, I'm gonna throw a hand axe at one of them.
Just yeet.
We're on the edge there, so you're actually there.
Yeah.
Well, it's at disadvantage because it's only 20-60 range for it, so.
Yeah.
That's fine, but I have my rage.
He has rage,
Oh,
rage.
so it's a normal
Plus
attack,
eight,
isn't
plus
it?
8 to my attacks.
And he has
So it's
advantage
still
on it, so-
disadvantage, but it's +8, so.
Well, it's advantage strength, so it's a strength weapon because it's a throwing axe.
Cha.
Oh, it doesn't matter though. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's just
It-
like, yeet.
Roll damage.
It matters not.
This raging barbarian. I don't think you. The funny thing is, I don't think you turn on the spot. I think you do like the thing where you just like do like a slightly curved turn that way. Skid to a hold and then just not even deftly throw something.
Style.
Just literally throw it with all your might.
Yeah, not deftly throw it. It's like that. It's like that meme. It's just like the difference between a strength-based attack and a dexterity-based attack, and it shows a throwing axe with the blunt end buried into the target as it's been thrown so hard. I don't think the axe moves. I think you throw it so hard it doesn't turn in the air. It just goes.
It just does bludgeoning damage as it hits one in the face.
It stays stark at a 45 angle, just going.
Oh dear.
Through that as it buries into this fucking guy's chest.
You throw that shit so hard that it breaks the sound barrier. There's a slight crack as it gets close to the sound barrier, just like what the fuck?
And the officers just yelling in Old Elvish behind them encouragement and various other things.
I yell encouragement at them. Doesn't work.
Take heart, men! Stay. Oh god, who was that? That's
Look at these
8?
barbarians throwing axes against our musketmen.
Throwing axes.
The
Yeah,
guy
so
the guy who just got nailed by this throwing axe is going.
And no, you can trust me.
Talking about busted hurts.
I have this position merely because my father was rich.
I hold no appreciable or applicable skills.
This stands for the Empire and our glorious King George, who I think we can all agree is quite bummy. Fire!
That was an amazing one. Okay, I'm assuming that was the end of your turn. Mog.
Would like to book it.
All right.
It's always books with you, isn't it?
Yes!
So you move.
Yep. That's it.
All right. The officer is going to.
Put Sesh all the way at the back.
The officer is actually going to. What's he gonna do?
He's going to die.
He's gonna hold his turn until his troopers come up next round.
Oh.
So that he goes on their turn.
Yay.
Oh.
So he's holding his action. So his new initiative and next turn is going to be 19.
Which
I'm
is
just going
clever.
to change that now. So they all go at once. Okay. So I'm just going to.
I'm just queuing up my.
I gotta go back through everybody again because it's still round 1. That's how this works. Mog already won. Sesh, what do you want to do?
Move in there.
Okay, you got 30 feet. You just moved. Now what do you want to do?
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the Dominion Line Officer.
Okay. What's the range of that?
120 feet.
20 feet.
Well,
Okay,
all
so it's
being
85
mean
that
because
you're
you're not bringing them into my line of sight.
I think you'll find Isaac and myself are booking it towards you at quite the rate.
Enough with the books.
Enough for the books, damn it.
All right, cast it. Come on, do it, bitch. That's a miss.
See, you could be running.
It goes wide.
Okay.
It goes wide.
Kind of
So, yeah,
misguided bolt.
Yeah, misguided bolt. If you...
Fuck you. Is that the end of your turn, Sesh?
I believe so. Hang on.
Okay.
I'll check.
Can you say it slower?
I believe so. Did you get it that
Alright.
time?
I think so. Rivallon.
It's dead. You've killed him.
Yes, I killed Rivallon. I have the pride and the honor of saying it.
Rivallon will hold his turn. Because his friends are supposed to be bringing
action.
Yeah. Friends are supposed to be bringing wonderful, wonderful
You can see
targets
Isaac just.
to us, and instead they're missing guiding bolts.
Just imagine how good this map would be if it had full interiors and you guys could.
Oh, it'd be wonderful.
It would be beautiful.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be beautiful.
Yeah, it'd be great. Unfortunately, we're not using Unity.
You didn't want that.
You didn't want that.
We didn't have time.
It's all your fault.
12 hours was not enough time to get everything sorted, mate.
All your fault.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
Blame Red and Mikey. They're the ones that came up with the funds.
Blame the
That
time zones. Like,
They're the ones that came up with the money.
I'm blaming Roach's insomnia because if he had been sleeping properly, he wouldn't have had time either.
No, there is that.
it's so true.
Damn it! They're using logic against me. Why are they doing that?
Okay. So the officer's going to go here. And he is going to trigger a volley fire.
Of course he is.
I don't think they had ranged weapons.
They've got their muskets.
He said they didn't have ranged weapons.
Are these guys running at us?
Your
Our
guards
guys.
don't have ranged weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your guards don't have ranged weapons.
This
The
is me and Red.
archers
yesterday.
are the ones with the muskets. The guards are your like infantry with melee weapons.
Okay. The Dominion?
None of the Dominion are all armed with muskets.
Oh, okay. Fair enough then. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's their thing. That's
It's their
welcome to
thing.
welcome to the premise of this campaign.
Okay. It's their thing.
So they're going to target a area. I gotta actually look up the volley fire rules here because it's been a while since we've used it, guys. Been a while.
Yeah.
Well,
It's the island.
myself and Mog are out of range, I think.
No, you're not.
No, a Dominion musket.
I have 120.
Oh no, I
Dominion
thought for the
musket
volley thing they had
has
to pick a...
120.
Oh, it's they pick a cube in that location which is where they're peppering, right?
The group fires a
That's
volley
fine.
from their muskets at a 10 by 20 foot area within range of their weapons, 120 feet. Targets inside the area make a DC saving throw. But if the group fires, that is for a 4-man group. Up to a 10-man group, there's more than 10 here, but they don't add anything past the 10th man. For every man past the original 4, they add 2d6 plus 1. For every group of 2. For every 2 more line troopers. So that is 4. That means there's that's a 6.
A lot of damage about to
8,
come out.
10. So that's 3. Okay, so that is 66 plus 3 piercing damage onto the normal attack roll. Plus, the officer is within their aura and triggered this, adding another plus 10 to the damage.
Ugh.
Oh,
So-
I feel sick.
And they add extra 10 feet of width to the target area. So that means
There's a reason we're running.
that's a 10-foot deep target area. And its width has increased from 20 to 50. So 50 by 10 area.
Roach, I will
Wait,
pay you
sorry.
an entirety of $13 not to do this. That's all I have in my hand.
It's tempting.
It's actual USD as well.
tempting.
Look at it.
It's tempting.
Actual USD. It's cash money.
I'm gonna need Mikey and I'm gonna need Utari. I have a D6 in my hand. I need you to name a number between 1 and 6. I'm going to roll a D6, and whichever one's closer is the one the line targets.
Can we pick
3?
Can we pick different numbers?
But
Okay,
do I not get the advantage of cover?
You'll get well, see, the cover thing doesn't necessarily work for area of effects. It's weird for D&D.
Yeah,
that
but
point.
I mean, realistically speaking, if you look like the whole
If you
45
get
degree
targeted-
angle
Yeah.
is literally to the corner, man.
Well, if you get
I would
targeted and
I'm
then
kind
you
of out of sight
take-
of most of them, literally.
Yeah.
He is, so he would actually get the cover of the wall.
Cover just gives you, but see, the thing in D&D, cover doesn't give you a damage reduction. It just gives you an AC bonus.
Give him
for
advantage on the
hit.
deck save if he gets targeted.
He already has it.
You
Yeah,
already, you already have
shit.
advantage on deck saves.
Well,
So
yeah.
it doesn't necessarily matter. And you already get damage reduction.
He does, yeah.
Well, not for magic stuff, and this is magic based, so that wouldn't necessarily work. All right, Sesh, it's you.
Fuck. Well, thanks.
No,
Should have thought of that while you were arguing. While you were
You're out
arguing
in
for
the
his
open.
survival.
So, I'm going to keep this.
So their target, yeah, there you are. Maybe you can buy a new character.
Be a character.
I'm gonna be honest, that's the worst thing I've ever said to a player.
Jesus Christ.
You're a terrible
Just for the sake of the
Yeah.
podcast,
Oh
if
my
it ever
God.
comes out in the next 10 years, Mikey just up and walked.
He really did.
Walked away. Okay.
He's
so-
also the most damaged still, even though I healed him a bit.
Oh yeah, that's why I said that. So, I'm pretty sure the volley fire is set up correctly for the line.
coming back?
So I'm just gonna make. I don't know. We'll find out.
That was savage.
That really was bad, my friend.
That was awful.
Yeah,
You're gonna have
I
to be.
didn't-
And he just bought you
He
Unity.
did.
I know.
Fucking savage.
Fuck me, this is great. Okay.
I just need to.
Mikey, come back.
We love you. Roach not so much, but we do.
All right, volley fire is being fired. Sesh is going to do a dexterity. Say, oh, there's Mikey. There's Mikey. He's picking up his money. He's picking up his money that he threw. So dexterity saving throw for half. 16 on Sesh.
Evil.
Natural one.
Ow!
He sat down and he just...
The save of 0 because Sesh has a -1 to Dex.
And got a nat one.
He sat down, saw
And got back up.
saw the one that come back.
We can't laugh. This could be our cleric dying here, guys.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna be honest because remember,
It's
remember
laugh or cry.
this attack. You know, that is true. It's either that or cry. But this attack.
Because even it does half, it's going to trigger system shock. So there is.
Press F in chat. So that's 6d. That's 6d6 piercing damage. Okay. So so I'm trying to make sure I get this correct. So. 29
What's he doing?
Is that a cross? Is that a crucifix you've got there? What is that?
It's Palo.
Oh, it's like
Bahamut.
It's
Or
bad.
no, Bahamut. Sorry. So that's 6d6 plus 2d6 plus 2d6 plus 2d6.
Oh my
12d6.
god!
Jesus.
12d6 plus 13, because there's plus
Jesus
3 for the
Christ.
normal troopers, but the officer gives plus 10. 'cause
Roach,
if he's
please
in base.
don't kill.
Actually, no,
Sesh.
the officer doesn't. He's not in base to base. He's within the 5-foot distance to trigger, but he's not base to base with another trooper, so
Yeah.
he can't give plus 10. So it's not as bad. It is a 12d6 plus 3 piercing damage attack. right?
Well, though, please.
That's still
bad.
Still a lot. That's still a lot.
Yeah, it's still a lot. I'm not gonna bullshit you. It's not good.
I should buy more alcohol.
No. Let's save it till
Apple
after the
juice.
session.
Remember,
I'm
apple
going to
juice.
need it.
Off camera, please.
So let me get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Off
Plus
camera,
3.
please. Mikey.
It's apple juice. Apple juice in an artisanal glass bottle.
Branded.
You couldn't see the name on it. It's fine.
All right, rolling it now. You have to apply this damage manually for it to work because it's
Fuck.
a thing. So I'm just gonna roll it out here, and we're gonna see. There's all those.
Oh fuck. Well,
Oh.
can someone double 47, please? Let me know what that is.
There's no
94.
double.
No, double
No,
it so I
he's-
know what system
94.
shock. If that 90 what?
4.
94.
No system shock.
Okay.
Oh,
So
thank God.
you take 47 piercing damage as the shots ring out into you.
I'm at 60 damage.
you guys can't be single running right now. You need to run.
You need
Double
a
run.
sprint.
You need to be sprinting away from this because they have advantage while we're in the open like this, essentially.
So they just took the time, presented. The Elven Order comes out, and Sesh, you were just riddled with platoon. Just platoon. There.
Now, I want you to kneel down at the end of the alley and go.
Not even platoon. It's the exaggerated one from Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, because like that amount of damage would have killed like a normal person.
Most
4 or 5
people.
times over.
Most people.
And then
Actually,
we
that
can
amount of
get
damage
Midge
would have
to
killed
cradle
6
you and go,
guards.
no, live, damn it, live!
that amount of damage would have left a guard
Mog
as
would have got
a
system
puddle.
shock, certainly. Probably Isaac as
But
well.
Sesh is not a normal guard.
That's true.
I'm just a dude playing a dude.
The dude playing
No,
a dude.
So, because of the way that the volley fire works, the line officer just used all of the troopers' actions for the entire turn, so they don't get to do anything else this turn.
Oh boy.
So it's whoever initiates it uses their action and then uses everybody else's turn of the volley fire. So he
That
got
apple juice
movement.
hit kind of hard, by the way.
Yeah.
You did just chug probably a fifth of that bottle.
Nah, it wasn't that much.
Has anyone got a Senzu bean?
I wish.
Yeah,
14
Ustenia,
of them.
you just see Sesh get riddled with that. Not even that. Like half the shots don't even hit her. It goes like they just like bouncing off cobbles and like hitting the plastered wall behind her. It's not great.
I think the seer just go blood everywhere, and then she keeps running.
Sesh,
Yeah,
don't
I
forget
wanna
your
s-
potion.
I'm gonna point out, by the way, that was I had 2 1s and 2 2s.
Yes,
But you
it's a
had a
very
load of-
deadly enemy. We get
But
it.
you had a 6 and a load of 5s, and then a decent bit of 4s in there.
No
It
4s.
was pretty average.
1-4.
Yeah.
It's fairly average. So that could have been a lot
12d6.
worse. 12d6.
So-
It was above
That's what we
average,
can.
because-
That's what we can expect in an area of effect. We need to be able to get the odds on our side. Start freaking running, okay? Please, please.
I mean,
For reference,
Sesh
a
ran out of the
maximum
way.
damage.
75 damage
For
total.
reference, for reference, maximum damage roll with the officer initiating that in base-to-base contact. Maximum damage is 85.
Yeah,
Which is.
I don't.
you know,
That's enough to kill Rivallon outright, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
and Mog.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
Mog.
yeah.
Well, not kill him outright because it needs to be double.
Put him
that.
down outright. Put him down
Yeah.
outright.
Yeah.
System shock, definitely. Like, Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Which can
It's
can
almost
immediately
actually
trigger your death.
at this current moment in time, it's enough to put Isaac down too because he's already at 5 HP damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the guards are gonna hold their actions.
Rivallon hears a familiar draconic scream of "fuck."
Sesh just got
Yeah,
hit.
you've
Don't
been hit by
worry.
Pain.
2 volley fires.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In your
and to
career.
ride both of them somehow.
All right, Isaac.
Run me 60. Run me 60.
Just like, so Rivallon, you just see Isaac, not even like.
Actually,
not,
change
not
that.
even.
It's bonus action wings, and I'm going to use that 60 to start getting height because I'm going towards a rooftop.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the wings come up, but you're still running a little bit, so it's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
yeah. It's like a running
you're just
takeoff.
touching the tips of your feet are still touching the cobbles by the time you get around. So
The
Yeah,
guard's
yeah.
going, "What the
Rivallon
fuck
just
is
sees
that?"
the wings appear, and then me start like running into the air. As like, it's going badly.
I'm gonna say, is Isaac a panic runner with like fists, or is he doing the knife hands?
Knife
like,
edge,
as
yeah.
a panic running.
Um,
Because one's
I-
funnier.
No, I think it's really close to the chest, like Jogger's hands, even though his
Oh.
legs are moving much faster.
Oh,
nipple
you're
rubbers.
old man running.
Yeah.
You're an old like old man, or a jazzer, or like
Jazzers. Quick
a
walking.
jazzercise,
Like speed
quick
walkers.
The-
Speed-
the
like one of the,
nipple
like an old
rubbers.
woman with a little like a little 2-pound weight.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
And then his arms free up when he's fully in the air and he just wings.
Okay.
Good with his
Okay.
one.
All right. Ustenia. You saw
Ow.
Sesh get fucked.
And not in a good way.
No.
Not in the way you want to.
Not in the 5 episodes ago in the inn kind of way.
Can we please get off the
only
goddamn
way-
sex that Sesh gets all the freaking time?
Yeah.
Well, if there's one thing Sesh is...
Have you seen Sesh's original token? She's a good looker.
She's a good looker, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember the original token. I know it was taken from like some anime.
Let's just say I had to clip it pretty hard.
See that shit, bro. You don't want to see that shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
just
just doing a full 80.
Yeah.
just sprint. I'm assuming Ustenia's a full 90-degree like elbow kind of.
Yeah.
Just,
He's Forrest Gump, just
though.
perfect elbows.
perfect
every
form.
time. Yeah, every time.
perfect form.
Lieutenant Dan as he runs.
Yeah. A Forrest Gump run, if you will.
This man is.
And that's it. You're just.
I
you're
just
doing
kept running.
that. Yeah.
I just kept running.
You know, some people go to Kalan and they don't come back.
I watched a film the other night where Bubba, the actor who played Bubba, was a bad guy, and it really threw me. I was like, this is.
That's an interesting.
That
one.
either means he's a really good actor or he just doesn't do a lot. And that's the only thing you know him from. Because those are the only two options when somebody like that
Both.
comes up. And
Yeah.
like, yeah,
It's a
it's
bit
like,
of column A, column B. Because he was very, very, very good in the film, but I was like, that's the actor that played Bubba.
It reminds me of like the same. Oh, go ahead.
FYI, let's keep this moving, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I moved forward when you didn't say anything.
Mug.
So Mug. What are you doing?
Still booking. There.
All right.
I was tempted to do something else, but yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Wait until we've got backup in range. / meet shields to take some shots.
Sesh.
I was gonna say it reminds me of the guy who plays Billy Russo in The Punisher. He was also Prince Caspian in the Narnia movie.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Holy shit, he was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't
I
link
was like,
that in my head.
bro.
Like,
I moved it there. That's my turn.
it takes me a minute to get to the menu to okay the order.
So I moved there, and I still have a bonus action, so I'm going to use.
You got a
No,
potion.
actually, I won't. Go ahead.
You've got a
Go ahead.
hero potion thing.
Please take a hero potion.
It gives you blessed as well for 1 hour.
Yeah, but I want to hold on to that, so I'm going to use.
Just you could bonus action use a normal potion. Remember?
Yeah, I'm just going to use a potion of healing. Just a potion of healing.
Sounds like a
So
great
it-
idea.
Midge,
2d4 plus 2.
Midge, please do me a favor and do a potion of healing in that voice you did for the Penguin live stream.
I don't remember. That's very vague. I did a lot of voices.
It was the guy who we got the bits and pieces off of before
The
we went on the
Jersey.
mission. The Jersey guy.
Yeah, yeah, okay. It's just, you gotta get your potion of you gotta get a potion of healing.
Gotta get a potion of healing.
Ah, yeah, Vincenzo.
All right.
Yeah.
So you healed, you did all that. Rivallon.
Yeah.
You see Sesh come out of the alleyway, peppered with holes and bleeding from the mouth.
Just shotguns a potion.
Who the hell did you piss off? Oh, don't worry, I know.
Everybody!
We're running. It's bad.
Yep.
Yep.
Rivallon.
I hold my
you doing?
action.
All right.
So do all my guards
Caroline-
on my order.
Are they hidden behind the barricades? Like, are they
Yes.
gonna pop up? Is it cool?
Well, I'm going to
Oh,
say,
it's
I'm going
like
to say,
stab,
I'm going to say, as
stab,
soon as these troopers get in line of sight of the barricades, all of the archers and Rivallon get a surprise shot on them, which is an
Ooh.
automatic critical hit
Ow.
on your troops.
Oh, can't wait for that.
Pick out. Yeah.
Yeah, go after the hopefully officer.
Red, depending on how this goes, I'm going to need you to give Rival a high five for me. Okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bam, bam, bam.
Bam, bam, pam, pam,
You know what I didn't know? and this is an interesting little thing while Roach devours movement.
Yeah.
If you have a multimedia set on your keyboard like I do, and you press the skip track button, it will open up the chat in Discord when you're in a video call.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I didn't know that.
No.
I think I have that on mine.
So if you press into
Sure.
Discord, press the fast forward button, it will
Not right
open
now.
up the chat. Which those of you who are recording this using cameras don't do because it'll mess all your cameras up.
Yeah, please.
Okay, all the guards are doing their shit. Guards are doing their shit. Have your action ready when we get to you.
Be
Isaac.
ready to murder some people.
Right, I'm
I
gonna
don't see an action ready.
I'm getting to this rooftop. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
30. Is there any like chimneys?
You're on the
Like-
middle of squares there, Isaac.
Am
I
I?
got it.
Yeah. No, it needs to be one back then. I'm
It's
only
fine.
using 30.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, actually, to be fair,
There
because
you
of
go. That's your
diagonals,
30
it would have been
movement.
fine.
Doesn't matter.
So
It's
and then
fine.
I know I can use my action to hide, can't I? Not a bonus action. Bonus action's a rogue thing. So can I
Yes.
use my
It has to
action
be.
hide?
It has to be an area that you can hide in. It can't be just like in the middle of a field.
I mean, I'm on a roof, so they're not going to think to look up here. I waited till I was around the corner.
Hi, Duke.
Yeah.
Hey, Duke.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
What a boy! Like, I didn't fly until I was around the corner, so is it
Well,
technically somewhere I can
Duke-
hide?
Duke has melted my cold heart. So I,
Duke is
You
just
have
like,
a heart?
"Ah, that's cool."
Okay, so I'm hiding.
okay, give me a stealth check.
Aw, I love Duke. He's such a cuddly little boy.
I'm not great at these, so this will be fun. It's a 6.
All right. So I'll have to roll against that to see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duke.
That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Duke's like, Dad, love me. Please.
You can right click
Dania.
on a person. And it's, yeah.
Rustenia.
Right there.
Yep. Get into the line.
They just hear. They hear. Then a
Please
big man with
remove-
an axe.
Please remove rage from me, as I have not attacked or been damaged by anyone since the last time.
That is true. You have not. Let me get the effects. Rage is gone.
Estinian has calmed down and found peace.
Yeah, I can see that.
Incorrect.
All right, Mog. What you
No,
do?
can you take off that movement? I can't remember how you do it. Because that was a mess. Basically, because the barricade is difficult terrain, I'm not going to be able to get over it with my 60 feet, am I?
No, basically, difficult means it's double movement. So instead of once we're being 5 feet, it'd be 10. So
Yeah. No, so that's not going to work.
I haven't calculated your movement, so I don't know if that's specifically true, but that's how that difficult movement.
I have. It's not going to work. So
All right.
that's smart. So I'm going to move.
I'm going to assume you're doing something. I guess can't see you right now because of that.
If you go to
I'm going to hide behind that corner.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm going to hide behind that corner.
Okay. You move there. And fish. What you doing?
She is pondering. Or
Pondering
has she
the longest
frozen?
ponder
Mikey,
that is
move.
pondered.
There we go.
There you go.
It's your go, Mikey. You know that, Brad?
I'm just thinking about all of my life decisions. Pondering how I ended up here, you know.
Keep running. Just keep running.
So I'm going to double move to there. Because it's 10. Well, actually, no, those are 3 thick, so it'd be 30 feet, right, to get through that front barrier. Am I right?
Yeah, it'd be 3 moves.
So would you mind just erasing that movement for a second?
Sure.
TY. So to there is 25, so that'd be 35, 45, 55. So whenever that goes to 45. So yeah, that's actually perfect. Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm just going to hit the ground and like...
Sesh takes that barricade in like strides. Just going straight over.
Using those long,
that.
powerful legs to just fucking get over shit.
Yep.
Just, all right.
And there
She's
you
used
go.
to walking on sand, man. This is nothing new to her.
Yeah. So that's your movement. That's everything.
Yes.
And
And then bonus action. I'm going to hang on to I'm going to hang on to my bonus action. It's cool. Go ahead.
Got it.
Done.
Rivallon, holding your action.
I give Rivallon a
Check
wave.
something.
Like, hi, as I drop to the ground.
I need to check something.
Run and hide.
Badass.
You're adorable.
Hold my action.
Okay.
All my boys do.
I'm going to assume that's what you did because I can't see right now.
If Duke told me to kill a man, I'd do it.
Thank you, Duke. Thank you.
Oh, it is so cute.
I love his bow tie. It's adorable.
Oh yeah, he's a little gentleman.
Yes.
I'm not proud to say this, but I thought about for Halloween, even though we don't have like Halloween parties or trick-or-treaters because we're out in the middle of nowhere, I did think about getting Duke a costume
Oh.
to
Absolutely.
befit his noble title, so he needs some armor. And there's a lot of Etsy sellers that make armor for pets.
That's
out
cute.
Out of metal or leather and stuff like that, and there was an awesome samurai cat
Oh, that'd be so
armor
cool.
set.
That'd be
As
so
long as it's not that
cool.
late.
It's gonna be a
Red leather.
feline. It's just gonna be the samurai feline from freaking Monster Hunter, and that will make me like squee. Anyway,
I did think about it. It was like
I didn't know
it
my
was like
voice could go that high. Holy shit.
It was like $60 or $70 for it for his size.
the
I was
bullet
thinking- I was
Yeah,
thinking,
exactly.
Ooh,
It's the fact that there's loads of holes in my lungs, so more air can escape.
So yeah, we're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
You know, something always makes me wonder, like, how the hell can these people survive this shit? And I remember magic exists. So I kind of go, yeah, that makes sense.
also you're a 7'2" dragon lady.
7'6" dragon lady.
Fuck. 7'6". You're taller than the first story of a house.
Yes. Why do you think she struggled to find places to sleep for most of her life?
Yeah.
Also, clothes shopping for her is a nightmare.
I thought you were 7'2", man.
Did I put that? What did I put in here? I don't remember. Let me check my notes. 7'3". Sorry, yeah, you're closer. 7'3".
I was gonna say 7'6". You are not an entire foot taller than Isaac.
She's most of the way there. But hey, Dragonborn, man.
Okay, so that's done there.
You know what? I'm glad I invested in the ultra clear lenses because they defog really quickly. It's really helpful when the air, like from the microphone, deflects into. my face.
Actually,
Great.
before I gotta check these guys.
Where is it?
Average of less than 10. Okay.
Oh, Rivallon's back there. Okay, I was wondering where Rivallon was.
I didn't tell them to move.
You didn't, but I just rolled on their. I just rolled for them to see if they would follow orders, given the fact that they just saw people running across their line of sight, because they just saw Ustenia running for his life, and they hear marching boots and stuff. And they were rolling to see if they would follow your orders. I gave them basically a DC 10, and it was a group check for all 4 of them. They rolled a 5, a 6, a 14, and a 4. So the average of that
It's about a 9, I'd say.
is about a 9, so they didn't beat it.
It's gonna. To be fair, it's gonna slow those flankers.
So they decided to leave that position to take up a forward position where they think they're going to get something. But they didn't do a full movement run. They just did a one movement. Because they're still...
Nervous
about it.
No, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So they're just armed with spears and pole arms and etc.
God, I'm still so pissed. Duke is like, please, Dad, no. Pay attention. Please, love
It's
me.
just the way they're just armed with spears and pole arms and whatever.
Duke's like, I'm interested in this conversation, Dad.
Isaac, it's your turn.
I'm going to go prone.
You just want to be held like that, buddy?
Oh.
So, Roach, I have an interesting question.
Yeah.
Normally with AoE stuff,
Ow.
going prone is bad. But because this is gunfire, where are we on that?
It's still an AoE attack. It's still an AoE.
So
It's-
technically, I'd be at a worse advantage being prone.
Yeah, because being prone gives what is it? No, being prone's good. Because it's a ranged AoE, which means ranged attack.
Prone
which
is
the
bad for
key
melee.
word.
It is,
Yeah,
but
bad for melee.
but being
Prone
prone
is-
gives
prone
you
is-
disadvantage on dexterity saves as well, is what I think.
Oh yeah.
I
yes,
thought.
it's wood.
I need to double check it.
If you're being shot at by a singular person, being prone is good. If you're being shot at by a group, it's bad. Also, Butch says hi. He waves.
Hey, Butch.
Hey, animals can right. A prone creature can only mention creature has prone.
Forrest gotten into
Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. Attack rolls against this creature. Otherwise, the attack is. No, it doesn't. Ooh, it doesn't incur disadvantage. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
so
prone.
So you actually have a better shot. I need
Yeah.
one hand, buddy.
I'm gonna go prone. On the roof, looking at them, and I'm gonna hold an action to fire when Rivallon's team fire.
Okay. Ustinia. I'm biting. What are you doing, Ustinia?
He's typing.
No, it's me. He's typing.
Furious. I'm gonna have to join my buddies down here.
Okay, so you're
I was
just going
weighing
back.
up waiting for them to
Yeah.
come around the corner and just blast me a shot, or going in and taking out these isolated stragglers.
Just like waiting for them to come around and just hitting them with an axe, like some sort of
Yeah.
slasher
Well, no, I was like-
villain.
Well,
It's
I
a
can
saw
go-
trap. It's quite
I can-
literally a saw trap.
Yeah, I can come down here and like ready my last hand axe for when they come around the corner. Or,
You know-
I could,
One,
or
and-
I could wait at the barricade and just enjoy shooting until they come close enough for me to be able to charge back over the barricade to go fight them. I think I'm taking a more useful
Point out
approach.
here.
Yeah,
I'm super
just
glad
gonna
I
point
bought
out-
us any of those hand axes. I just want to say that.
I'm just gonna point out they can't volley fire unless they have 4 people.
They have 4 people.
I'm just saying.
At the bottom,
Not
they
that.
do.
At the moment.
They will not, however, when
Hey,
it's
if you
been
remember the
done
one
with
that
them.
if you remember the one that you damaged before, if that's one of that group.
It is.
Maybe target him.
It is like, I smell
Try and
blood.
wipe him
You will
out.
die now.
This is like a
Like-
lion chasing antelope.
No. Ustini is a
Bring my natural
shark who
element.
smells blood in the water. Ustini is a shark. You know why? Because he smells blood in the water and he's going to murder your
This
ass.
is
Oh,
Madagascar,
were you trying to do
and
anything
Alex
else
the lion is
on
now
that, or just
imagining
the
his
move?
friends as like
Steak.
staked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Were you just moving?
Okay.
That was it.
I'm going
And holding my axe throwing action, if I can.
Okay. All right. Mog.
I am going to move.
I wouldn't move.
No, because I won't be able to see.
Yeah, good point.
Down here.
Maybe one back.
And I am going to hold my spell for when Rivallon
What
and
spell?
the guards synaptic shot.
Remember, if it doesn't go off, or what is the criteria that you are using for that? Are you saying as soon as I see an enemy, I will cast that spell?
Because you lose the spell slot if you don't fire it. Remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm holding a cantrip right now. I'm
so
not
I'm just
holding
gonna say maybe Eldritch Blast because you have
I'll
unlimited of
blast
those
them,
as
because
a
then that
warlock.
won't lose it.
Yeah. Eldritch Blast is when you see an enemy.
As I just said to Rivallon, range finding, then the nuclear options.
Yes,
Alright.
the launch codes have been already authorized.
Rivallon just has like the
We
key
got the
in
Odin
lock.
codes. It's
Yeah.
Valhalla.
He just has the key in the lock and it's just.
All right, Sesh.
So I'm going to.
You shedding hair all over my pants.
Yeah, his ginger
Duke
cats shed a lot. as
Duke
well.
doesn't give a fuck about
Those
your
ginger
pants, okay?
humans.
Yeah, yeah.
She does. Constantly, all year, fucking round. We've already broken
where's the
3
ginger hair
hoovers
came
because
from?
of her.
I think it's
I don't know
mostly
why.
it's ginger cats. Ginger cats are the,
Yeah,
are the ones.
shed.
I don't know why, but all I imagine is Rival waking up in the morning being like, "Why is there ginger hair everywhere?"
See, I had an option when I picked
You
up.
have no
Sesh,
idea
you're
how
a-
accurate that is.
Yeah, pick up. Figure out which one. I had an option when I picked up Duke. If I could either get Duke or there was another cat who was black with white socks.
Oh, that's cute.
Which you would have called socks, let's face it.
Probably.
No, I probably wouldn't have. There was a couple of options. for that
Slippers.
one.
Sandals. Now, so
T32 trench boot.
yes. So, Roach, how many of the guys at this barricade have muskets?
The
No,
one
you
you're
have
at, none.
Yeah, I know you have 2 of them
No,
placed there.
no, 2. The archers. They're the ones.
Yeah,
that
I know you have 2 of them
muskets.
placed there, but there are 15 of them total. So I was wondering how many of them are actually there.
For the
There's
purpose of
20
this,
of
there are
them
2.
total.
2.
For the purpose
Okay.
of
Wait,
this, there are 2. That's all you care about.
Yeah.
There's 4 on the map, so 15 divided by 4 doesn't go. So it's groups of 3. Each one's a
There
group
are
of 3
4 on
minus.
the map. This is an abstraction.
Okay.
He was not going to give me all 50 men.
Because I'm not playing all 50 men on this
That's what I'm
combat
saying. They count as
for
a group
3
of 3
weeks.
each.
Well, it's actually there was 20
So-
shooters, so it's actually 4 groups.
It's like the Sharp TV show. They can't show an entire actual regiment. Instead, they show 20 blokes.
Because they paid all the money to the guy
Their
that
lead
plays
actor.
the Duke of. Yeah, they,
Oi! Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Bless and make those shooters better.
okay.
So 4 of them now have an extra D4 to their attack rolls. I'm going to pick 2 from each group, make it,
There
mine.
is only 4.
Perfect. Yes, because I only have a 30-foot range, so I can't get the guys at the back, I don't think.
Then
Yes,
you only
so-
do 2.
I'm going to do the 2 guys here. I'm going to do myself. Actually, no, I might as well just cast it. Just make it easy on everybody. So those 2, myself, and Ustinia's out of my range, so I'll say this guard right next to me.
Ah, okay.
Done.
All right. Ow, ow, ow. No.
Let me use up a level 1 spell. Bink. Do it to him, Duke.
Give it to him. He's biting his thumb. Go, Duke! Go,
bastard.
Duke! Go, Duke! Go, Duke!
It's on our side.
You're being mean to the
Oh.
dad. I'm
he
going
likes,
to attack
he likes
you.
biting.
cutely.
He likes biting fingers. I don't know what it is. It's not like it's not a nurse. He likes biting it. And
It's
then he likes-
Rivallon's turn, so I'm
Yeah,
guessing
I
Rivallon's holding
I
his
can see
action.
exactly
Damn
what-
straight he is.
It's just a
I'm
cat
just
thing.
going to. This is a
I'm
cat
actually-
thing.
actually, I'm going to
put you
use-
down, buddy.
No, I
I'm gonna
can't,
put you down
actually.
because I need my ow. I need my hands back.
And I require
ow.
these. Ow.
I
Um,
require my opposable thumbs.
Which you
Just
don't
remember-
have, you little bitch.
Because remember, you can't eat unless I have them.
With
Who's gonna open those cans of tuna?
Have any of you ever seen Love, Death, and Robots?
We haven't got time for this.
Okay, Rivallon's holding his action.
So are my
all
archers.
of his men are holding their actions. Okay, officer.
Officer.
Officer's gonna hold his turn until the end of his men's turn.
Ooh.
So he's
Trying to
he's
stay
not gonna
alive.
move his initiative number. He's gonna move his initiative order in the number. So he's gonna
Yeah.
go from the top of 19 to the bottom of 19. Which is totally legal. You can move
Yeah.
your order. in
It's
the-
just to go all the way back to the top. He'd have to skip all of it again.
Yeah, he would. So now he's just dropping to the last. Oh, he's gonna go after line trooper
Yeah, the men.
9. So, I don't think I can physically make that happen. On
Fine,
this
we know.
combat tracker.
They're grouped together, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, troopers are going to round. So it's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20.
If they all have the same dex bonus, they all go at the same time anyway. Are they in range, Rivallon? Are they in range?
I will wait for my DM to tell me if they are. I'm fairly sure they are.
Actually, he's going to hold his action until the top of next turn.
He needs to know if he needs to retreat or not.
He's ordering his men to go across to the next to the open, and he's going to stay there until next turn, where he will then be on the top of 19 again, so he can get a movement and then do a line fire. Does that make sense? He's gonna be finicky with his actions, but he is a experienced officer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
About to George Washington, this experienced officer.
That wouldn't. You've got that reversed because George Washington was shot at but never got actually hit.
I'm talking when he was working for the British. When he was colonial militia.
Oh, okay.
And he lost
He's
all.
more-
He almost lost all of his men. That one.
Yeah. No, he was actually shot at during the Battle of Princeton, and his coat had bullet holes all throughout it, but he actually never got hit. It
Lucky
was
so.
he was riding up and down the line on a horse, and the flowing coat getting hit. So it's it's a fun little story about an improbable
Volley fire?
Roach,
event.
are they in range?
I don't know. You'll have to target them and see if. Or they target one of them and see if they're within your range of your bow.
Well, the guards are the ones that the archers are
yeah.
in front.
If they're
It's
in,
the
if they're in the
archers.
range, you can gauge that by telling me what your range is, and I know how much.
165 away from you currently.
Yeah.
The archers can get them.
The front archers can.
Back archers can't.
No.
Back archers can't because they're in the same thing. But front archers can, so they're going to target the. They're going to target these boys. That's 2 and 4. So.
Of which have bless. So fuck him up, boys. It'll add the dice naturally when you roll it, so you don't need to worry about it.
They're going to target. Number 2 is going
guards.
to target Trooper 13.
That's guards.
Archer 2 is targeting 13.
Okay.
This is an out of they've held their action.
Oh,
so I'm
right,
doing it
okay, yeah.
manually. Yeah.
So I can shoot as well then, because I'm in bow range.
Are you
Yes.
165? Because the archers, their longbows can only shoot. Actually, no, they have full. Yeah, but all of them actually can shoot because they've got longbows.
Yeah, everyone can,
Yeah.
Actually,
I've got-
no. They're using muskets. I keep forgetting. They're using
Yeah.
muskets. I'm using the longbow stats, so that actually it's 120 feet for them. So only the front 2 can fire for 120 feet on their
Well, I've got
muskets.
600.
You've got your bow though,
Yeah.
so you can fire. Let me do the archers first, then you can.
Yeah,
do
do
your bow.
your archers first, my friend. Do your archers
Okay, so attack with the attack with the shitty musket. Miss with 13.
first. Ooh. Okay, the other one.
Other one's going to target Trooper 1. And fire their longbow. Apparently, they didn't receive the bless.
Doesn't matter.
It hit.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
just
23
add a
hits.
D4 just for the sake of it.
I mean, I don't need to.
Oh, the first one did. Oh.
27. All right. Piercing. 8 piercing damage on Trooper 1. And now you can go ahead. Oh no, that was Trooper. Oh, that was Archer 3 that I used for some reason. Okay, yeah, that means yeah. So Archer 4 actually does have the effect. I just used the wrong guy. Either way, Rivallon. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, action surge.
Okay, technically you should do that after you used your action, I think, but it doesn't.
No, you want? I can use it after if you want me to. I don't care.
Oh, I don't
He
think it
wants to
actually
fire
matters.
4 arrows, Roach.
Who you targeting and who you hitting? Where you going, buddy?
I'm gonna go after Trooper 1 because he's already injured.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other one? Trooper 19.
Fuck him up, buddy. You can do it.
Where's Trooper 19?
Trooper 19.
Probably heading towards Justinia.
No.
Trooper 19 is one of the detachments.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like not on map yet, as far as I know.
There is no Trooper 19.
Yeah, he's not on map yet.
You're thinking of guard. There's a guard 19, but the
The highest
guards
trooper
and the troopers are
is
different. There's
14.
Dominion
Oh,
line
it's Trooper
troopers.
8. Sorry. Dominion
Oh,
Trooper 8.
their order is 19. They're 19 in the turn order. Yeah, yeah.
All right, fine. Got it. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll just I'll use my bow as normal
You get
Because-
more as normal. Yeah.
because I don't want to mess Roach around.
I mean, you could.
I mean, I could, but I'm not going to because Roach
This
has been
is
good.
gonna
He's given
be
me a
a-
fight.
This is
It's already a
gonna
long
be
enough
bitch.
fight.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a bitch to work out on Unity because the tokens don't transfer. I have to manually transfer them.
Take screenshots.
All the screenshots.
Yeah. I have to take screenshots.
This program open on one screen, the other one on the other.
Noise.
Yeah. I can also have multiple instances of Unity up running concurrently. Oh, doesn't that always happen though? At least one
Yeah.
fight, you always roll minimum damage.
Yeah.
It's like a weird thing.
And I missed that
Oh.
shot.
Fuck. You still got 2 more shots because
No,
you've
no,
done...
because I said I wasn't going to do action surge because it was going to mess around with the game. I'm not going to do action surge. I'll save it.
Oh,
To be
okay.
fair, yeah.
Wait, it's a surprise. You said it was a surprise before. Doesn't it auto crit?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, you
yeah,
said
yeah,
everyone-
yeah,
all-
oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You get
So
no,
all my
it's-
guys should get crit as well. You said that all of them were going
Uh,
to get crit for the surprise attack.
Oh yeah, so Trooper
Yeah,
1
that's it.
actually, Trooper 1 took instead of 12 damage. No, he took
8.
8, and Trooper 1
Should've been
hit
16.
before because of Ustenia or somebody hit Trooper.
No,
No,
no.
that was Trooper 8 got hit before. He's the one who slicked off.
No,
that's
Trooper
why.
Trooper 1 has 12 damage on him right now. So I'm saying. So he got
Well,
8 and then
I don't think
4
you
or
rolled
something.
2 damage attacks for them because Archer 2 has an attack and Archer 4 should have an attack, but there's only 1 damage there.
Yeah, so I think it was
One of
So-
the archers missed.
Yeah, no. So because Rivallon
Oh.
and one of the archers both targeted Trooper 1, that's where the Trooper 1's double damage is. Because there was
Yes.
4 damage done to him, and then there was the 8 from Rivallon.
right. You did
Yeah.
4. So I'm trying to double that. So it would just be double.
So it should be
24.
16 and it should be 8.
Yeah.
It'd be
essentially.
24 damage.
Yeah, 24.
So
And
Trooper
then
1
you've
taking
got to-
24 damage.
And then you've got to retroactively do another crit hit because
Trooper
it
8
missed.
took 14 damage.
Yeah.
No, Trooper 8 got hit by a tomahawk, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah,
Hit
he-
by Justinia throwing an axe at him.
No
Yeah.
one else has
Yeah.
been hit yet.
Got it.
Yeah.
So roll another roll another attack on Trooper 1 because you get an advantage on your shots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then
If it's a hit, it's an auto crit.
now it's an auto crit. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll damage, and we double the dice damage. We double the
So
dice damage.
10
So
plus 3.
10 plus
13
3,
extra.
13. So it took an 8. So how many more points do we need to put on him than what he's got? That's the math.
5.
So 5. So that goes from 7. So that is 57. Not looking great.
Also, you need to go back and do the one who missed because he's got advantage.
Yeah, the Archer 2.
Oh, yeah, Archer
Archer
2.
The one that missed, Archer 2, he got a 4. Okay, so he's got a +6. I'm just gonna roll it here. He gets a +6.
He also gets a D4 because of bless.
Got it. 18 doesn't matter. He hits.
Yeah. Auto
so
crit.
I'm just
So roll dice.
So yeah, I'm just going to roll damage on Trooper 13 because that's who he was targeting. Yes.
Yep.
That's max damage with an 8. So that's 8 and 8.
20.
16 plus 4,
20.
20. So
He catches that man square in the chest.
So that's 13. So he gets just a flat 20 damage to 12. Okay. So yeah, the first round, a couple of them are pretty well damaged. Some of them are in the red. Some of them are still in the green because they don't have like minimum HP. They have a decent amount of HP for these guys because they're trained soldiers.
Yeah.
And the officer's glad he did not round the corner with them.
Little bitch.
I'm going to say this though. I'm going to say because now they have seen the barricade, and they know that's there. Prize round no longer matters. Basically, the first shot when they cross, they get that. And I'm not going to say the officer knows they're there too, because that makes sense. He's seen his men. He's heard his men get like hit and shit. So he knows it's there. But you got a first round surprise, which still did pretty decent damage, almost 100 damage, I think, combined with all the shots. I think it was, or maybe close to 80.
Do I see to throw off a couple of Eldritch blasts?
Yeah, you see the edge of at least the group.
Hold on a second. Target Trooper 1.
The line is really. I don't think
No.
I do.
No,
that's fine.
eclipse the edge. You would have had to be one forward to get it. Just like Gustenia was able to throw his axe across that corner because he was right on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're too far back to see them. Just by 1 square though, it was pretty close.
That's
Either
fine.
if they went forward 1 square, or if you went forward 1 square, you would have been able to.
No, that's
so all the
fine. I get that.
all the guards are gonna just go. Yeah, they're fine. None of them are gonna throw their one and only weapon because they can throw a spear, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
That makes
They don't
sense.
have a. Yeah, I think they're gonna
Also,
keep their
I'm pretty
weapons.
sure spears are 60 feet. They can't throw it that far.
Oops.
That didn't.
That wasn't
work.
a very good whisper.
I saw that. I saw that directly in front of me. We're getting
Yeah,
through
I
this
know.
We're getting through this last round, and then we're gonna end it.
No worries. I was just I put the slash on.
Most
the
of
wrong
them are
side
just
the
guards, anyways.
Yeah.
Or we could begin on this time, or we could begin right at the top of Isaac's turn next week, because you might
Probably
have
a
to
good plan.
Because you're going to be firing shit, and we're going to be doing at least 1-2 attacks.
I am going to be hitting all of them, so
Yeah, we'll wait.
As will I.
We'll wait till next. We'll wait. Till next week.
I have been told to go to DEFCON 1. I am going to be hitting all of them.
Right.
Mr. President has ordered the nuclear option. So the football has been passed, and we will join
the
up
biscuit
next
has
week.
been opened.
Yeah. The tea and cake is now death. So join us next week for the stunning conclusion of this fight, one of many in this city. It's gonna be insane. Join me and the fellow cast next week for that. As always, this has been DM'd by the fantastic Commissar Roach. You can find him at youtube.com/Commissar Roach. I'm also joined by Shorleone Mikey and Yutari Onzo. You can find them on Twitch at their respective namesakes. You can also find the fabulous duo that is Rival and Red. You can find them at Rival Zone Gaming on YouTube and on Twitch. And I, of course, am Midgeman. You can join me wherever you find Midgeman, which is YouTube and Twitch with the same names, essentially. Just Google it. You're fine. We'll be back next Tuesday, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye now.